Who you have on your left? You have Migrant Mendoza. Who you got on your right? You got Mayo Matthew. And they ain't getting along. But who don't give a damn? Certified foundational Black Americans. Who's minding their own business? Certified foundational Black Americans. So as far as I'm concerned, you can deport them all, deport them all, deport them all. That's the way we move it. You know how it go. And it's a special episode of the Black Alpha Cast because it is Foundational Black American History Month, and we going all the way in. R.I.P. Nilly Fuller Jr. Certified salute. Free Huey.
Black Alpha Network. Home of Black excellence. Power to the people.
There they go. Who run it? Let's go to work, y'all. It is on, it is on, it is on. Certified salute to all my foundational Black Americans. Yes, indeed. Certified salute up above to Nilly Fuller Jr. Yes, indeed. The code is strong, and it's strong because all of us together in the same place at the same time. I love y'all, and I love y'all with a passion. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button because today on this episode, not only are we going to do some regulating, some G-checking, putting people in their place, we also going to let the whole damn world know that FBA don't give a damn about anything except for FBA. So I'm sending all of y'all my love straight from the Black Alpha Network. Let's go to work. Yes. So, let me say this, y'all. We know that everybody out there be trying to get FBA involved in everything other than FBA business, right? We know everybody wants to get FBA involved in everything other than things that benefit FBA. But we cool. We chilling. We warned them. Family, you got Mayo on migrant crime, and FBA ain't got a damn thing to do about it. Y'all know we the only ones out here winning. Y'all know we the only ones out here certified. Y'all know we the only ones out here putting in that real work. And now we are stronger than ever. It's our generation, family. We always talk about that right here on the Black Alpha Network. This is our generation. We're going to ride together. We're going to shine together. We're going to build together. We're going to live together. We're going to make mistakes, but then we're going to correct them. We're going to get better. We're going to learn from all of our master teachers, okay? It's time right now. It is time. When you start seeing the transition and it goes from our master teachers of yesterday, they're passing it to us. This is a special day if you're a certified foundational Black American because it is a day that we celebrate the life, the legacy, and the codified teaching, the gems and the jewels that were given to us by Nilly Fuller Jr., okay? This is what it's about. Every day is special when you FBA, but we're going to put a little extra on it right now because we celebrating the master teachers, which means, y'all, we got to stay on code. We got to stick together more than ever. We got to take less you know what more than ever, and we got to G-check everybody more than ever. Learn from the master teachers, then create your own path, put both of those together, then everything falls into place, and that's what we're doing right here. So certified salute. Look at that. Almost 600 people in here, and we only talking about 4 minutes. It's got to be the best. Y'all know how we doing the Black Alpha Network. Paid the cost to be the boss. Yes, indeed. Family, we ain't got no problems with anybody right now. You feel me? We on one. We on the grind. You can feel the energy. You can feel it. When you're walking down the street, when you're walking up the street, around the corner, it don't matter. Everywhere you go, you feel that presence of certified foundational Black Americans, that gleam, y'all, we gleaming right now. There's the gleam in everybody's eye that we not playing, we on business. They try to knock us off, then we get right there to it. They try to push us to the side, we get right there to it. Nothing is stopping what we have going. And you watching everybody else fall out. The best thing about us is standing on business and pushing principle. We've been doing both at the same damn time. Peace and love. So since we've been doing both of those at the same damn time, y'all been seeing what's going on in the United States of America. Y'all know it's been a hell of a year because we've all been right here convening, talking about it, breaking it down, analyzing, observing it, and just making the best decisions for us, right? Well, family, if they did not like FBA yesterday, they gonna hate the FBA today. And they gonna really hate FBA when we all wake up tomorrow. Each and every day that goes past, we give less and less of FUCKs about any damn body, okay? Meaning, on Tuesday, we don't give a damn. Wednesday, we really won't give a damn. By about Friday at 6 o'clock, we won't give a fuck. And that's the way it's supposed to be. We keep everything in-house. This is our house. And I'm not just talking about the lineage, heritage, and culture. I'm talking about the country. That's what it is, y'all. We all turned up. I feel the energy, and they about to feel the smoke. Y'all, we not crashing out for none of these other groups out here. We not falling down and falling back for any of these other people out here. We're going to do what we have to do. Because when everything goes down, don't look at FBA with your twisted eyes and be like, how to get this way? We're going to say, told you so. Yeah, when it all boils down and these groups is fighting, they throwing Mayo and Miracle Whip. You got the mariachi band, you got tacos and burritos and jollof. There might even be some chicken chow mein, okay? If all that's flying all over the place, FBA still going to be right here saying, count the money, run the check, because that's what it's always been about. You can't knock us off our path because we are too certified. We are too exceptional, and we are too about our FBA business, and everybody else about to mess around and find out. This is our generation, y'all. Now's the time. Stamp on it. Let's go into the future. I need all my sisters and all my brothers. Let's go ahead, mount up, and regulate. And that's what we about to do. Y'all seen 2 weeks ago, they was out here saying, Black Americans, we need y'all help. We marched with y'all. See, back in the old days, y'all, remember, it was we marched with y'all in Selma. Remember that one? We marched with y'all in Selma. So you got to do this. Everybody's out here, and they're trying to basically hold us hostage. They want to hold us hostage with fantasies. Black Americans, we did this for you. You got to do this for us. Black Americans, we gave y'all this. Now you got to give us that. And then when we start coming through the paperwork, looking at all the details in the fine print, we said, none of y'all did a damn thing for us. We're the first generation that showed up and said, nobody did anything for FBA, so you're not getting anything. You're not going to come to us with a bunch of fantasies, things that can't nobody point to. You notice this, fam? You can't ever point to literally what these people claim that they did for us. You can't point to these people out there jumping in front of race soldiers during the civil rights era for FBA. I know who I can point to. I can point to my certified sisters and my certified brothers. When we was out there getting water hosed and dog sicked on us, I didn't see Mr. Julio Alfredo. You can't point to none of that. Nope. When we was building America, there wasn't nobody out there in the fields. You got all types of stories, all types of testimonies from us, and not near one of them have them people involved. How do you know this, y'all? Let me tell you how you know this. You notice that your grandma, your great-grandma, your grandpa, and your great-grandpa, they don't never tell no stories about the minorities or the people of color. You notice that? You notice that the minorities and people of color stories aren't ever told by our ancestors and our elders. No, you ain't seen grandma one time sit down and say, we was going through the civil rights era, baby. And then Mr. Julio jumped in the middle and he said, if you gonna get them blacks, you got to take me too. You ain't never heard that story. And you know what we say? Grandma don't lie. If there's any person on the planet Earth that is the most prominent, most beautiful, beloved, honest, caring individual, it is a foundational Black American grandmother. Yes, indeed. All right. We ain't them other communities. We think highly of our grandmas and our grandpas. We not Julio on them. He said, you never did nothing, Mom. We're not the dominant society. Be quiet, Mom. You didn't buy me my new car. We don't do none of that. Grandma says it, we show respect. Grandpa says it, we show respect. So we're going to show some respect to what they told us. And what they told us is that nobody was ever out there. Matter of fact, I ain't never heard grandma say the term people of color. I've never heard grandma use the term minority or black and brown. All of that came around the same time that African American came around. And when the hell was African American? 1980s. Who gave that to you? Jesse Jackson. The will of the people didn't want it. So what we did now, we done canceled every single lie that they told us. And we saying, Grandma said your ass wasn't out there. You weren't out there, Pedro. Grandpa says you weren't out there, Julio. You weren't out there, Julio. and we gonna stand on what grandma and grandpa tell us, our elders, and we ain't standing on what the ops and what the people of color tell us. Damn them, up with us, certified all the damn time. Mic drop. Let's go. Family, this is what happened just a few days ago. Remember, we don't need black Americans. Remember that, right? We don't need black Americans. Y'all don't do nothing. We good on our own. These are the communities that been trying to get us to crash out for them. And all my certified sisters said, hell no. If I'm going to take it to the street, I'm going to take it to the street for us. If I'm going to ride, I'm going to ride for us. What all of our brothers say? Damn thing, I second that notion. Yep. So they were telling us that they didn't need us. And then yesterday, y'all, there was something called a day without immigrants. Yeah. And they said that we need to not go to work. Yeah. Don't go to school. Yeah. Don't get no money. Yeah. Come out here in the streets. And family, did you see what they've been doing out in the streets? Burning the American flag, jumping on police cars, stealing police cars, saying Viva la Raza en Mexico. In other words, they was trying to get you out there so you can take all of that damage. And guess what Certifieds did? We said, nope, you on your own, Julio.
My African-American sisters and brothers, are you wondering how you can help the Latino community right now that we're going through hard times? Join us. Join A Day Without Immigrants, Monday, February 3rd. No work, no shopping, no school, and I will go as far as no social media that day. We need to send a clear message. We have been part of your marches. We have been part of your movements. I have marched to the White House with the Black Lives Matter movement.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Family, they'll tell you a lie about something that happened yesterday at 2 o'clock. Like you wasn't there. Like you can't see. We didn't see none of them marching to no damn White House. Hell no. First off, if you said you was marching with Black Lives Matter, you already disqualified. Second off, if you was marching to the White House, how come I never saw you? We went to the White House for the rally for reparations. How come you weren't there? You said that you went with black folks to the White House with Black Lives Matter in 2020. How come in 2022 you wasn't with Black Alpha when we all went to go get our check? I don't believe you, Gonzalez.
I have seen my Latino brothers and sisters there. The Latino community needs you. We need the African-American community to come and sisters there. The Latino community needs you. We need the African-American community to come help us. Join us and be part of the solution.
Be a part of the solution? Whose solution? Your solution? Because it's not our solution. Let me tell you what our solution is. Our solution is FBA business, which means tangibles, resources, benefits, and reparations. So what solution are you talking about? You see how they're trying to hit you with that game. You see why we minding our own certified foundational Black American business. They'll come out the woodwork and they'll try to spin and twist and turn us every which way imaginable, but it's not working at all. Again, they come at us with a bunch of fantasies nobody can point to. This is why we call this the tangible generation, meaning what you tell us has to be tangible. We have to see it. We have to witness it. If we do not see it or witness it, then it did not happen. Now, that's what he was saying just yesterday. Let's talk about what they said 1 week prior. Tethers, migrants, hoppers, skippers, jumpers, border fleers, they need to get their story together because each and every one of them tells a different tale. We don't believe you anyway, and apparently y'all ain't on the same goddamn page. Look at this right here. Remember this, fam? Remember, we don't need Black Americans?
Lately, I have seen a lot of videos of Black people making fun of Mexicans for what's happening right now with Mexican people. I have also seen Black people make videos talking about Mexicans. Don't come to us for help because we're not helping. First of all, Mexicans are not alone. They have Honduran people, they have Salvadorian people, they have Guatemalan people, they have Nicaraguan people, and a whole bunch of other countries that are willing to join forces with the Mexican people. Black people, What makes you think that Mexicans are gonna come running to y'all for help? What for?
Because Julio Gonzalez buddy just said 2 seconds ago that they need us. You see, family, they ain't got their story together now. Same way they didn't have their story together then. You're not going to Juan Crow this generation, Gonzalez.
Y'all black people can't even help yourselves. That's wild. Mexican people are hardworking people. Mexican people stick together. They make it work. That's the total opposite of a black person. You want to call me racist? Go right ahead. I'm just keeping it real. Like I said, Mexican people are not alone. They have all of us. What makes you think that a Mexican will say, oh, okay, well, we have the blacks. Let's go to them. Come on now. Y'all don't even trust each other. What makes you think that a Mexican will trust you if you don't even trust your brother?
We don't trust our brothers. That's funny because I got a whole gang of brothers in here right now, and I trust them with my life. I got a whole gang of sisters, and I trust them with my life. Notice that he didn't say brothers and sisters. Remember this, family, and Black Alpha's been saying this for years. We are the only people on the planet Earth that use the terms brothers and sisters, kings and queens, goddess and gods. You're not going to go to Africa, they will not say that. You're not going to go to Jamaica, they will not say that, and they damn sure ain't saying that down in Mexico. Down in Mexico, you might hear terms like flee or hop or skip or la migra. Matter of fact, they call each other la migra before they call each other brother and sister. When you leave America, the first thing you're going to realize is that we're the only people who greet each other with those terminologies. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, goddess and gods. That's FBA work. Anybody saying that got that exclusively from us. So therefore, we ain't listening to you, Julio, because we know what you over there doing, not only to your women, but we also know what you over there doing to your men, if y'all catch my drift. And it ain't too damn good. It's very zesty. Very, very goddamn zesty. So no, we're not falling for none of those games because we know what you really want. You want FBA to crash out for you, and then y'all take all the momentum. They was looking for the African American, and then the foundational Black American showed up. They knocked on that African American door, and FBA answered. And they was like, hold up, who are y'all? Y'all supposed to believe us. We said Juan Crow. I thought y'all was going to believe that. Oh, FBA, we don't believe that. You ain't get the memo? You ain't get the memo? Mirandes? Let me tell you, we don't give a damn about none of that. And we ain't crashing out for any of that. So this guy says, we need you. This one says, we don't need you. And then they have their whole day without immigrants. And the day without immigrants, that didn't make one damn splash at all. Wasn't nobody talking about it. Everybody went to work. And this shows you again, family, none of these communities have revolutionary soul because all these communities, all their revolutions have been stole from us.
The day has come. February 3rd will be a historic day. No work, no school, no spending. Listen up, because this is for everyone who supports immigrants. Whether you're Mexican, Colombian, Brazilian, white, black, Latino, Asian, it doesn't matter where you're from. February 3rd is our day. On this day, we stop everything. No work, no school, no shopping. The economy will feel our absence and the world will see our strength. We are the backbone of this country and it's time they recognize it. This is not just about one nationality. This is about unity, about respect, about showing that we are powerful when we stand together. We will raise our flags, represent our countries with pride, and prove that without us, everything stops. If you support immigrants, stand with us. If you believe in justice, stand with us. If you are tired of being ignored, stand with us. This is how change happens. This is how we show our worth. And this is how we make history. February 3rd, we stand together. No work, no school, no spending, only unity. Share this, spread the word, let the world know we're here. Together, we make our voices heard. Together, we stand strong. Let's show the world that our resolve is unbreakable.
If you guys need a reminder, I'm here to give it to you. Today is National Immigrant Day to support immigrants or support Latinos and Latinas and just any people that are not from here that are, going through the deportation. Don't buy anything. Don't go to work. Don't go to school. Don't support the U.S. Like, we're trying to show the U.S. that, that immigrants and people that are not legally here, that they make an impact and they make a difference. This is your friendly reminder that let's support the protest that's going on today, and let's not buy anything. So, love you guys.
It's not to affect businesses. It's just to prove we are car with our power, with our money, we can contribute to this country, to the economy.
Rodrigo Lopez is president of the Mission Street Vendors Association, who works as a street vendor himself. But on Monday, he chose not to work, standing in solidarity of a day without immigrants. This is an annual day of protest, but it was moved up a few months in response to President Trump's immigration policies with no school, no work, and no shopping.
We play almost the same role like everyone. We pay taxes, we buy houses, we buy cars, we spend money every single day like everybody else. It is no difference. We are the same.
Organizers say the goal behind this day of action is to highlight the vital role of immigrants in the U.S. economy. And he hopes this day of action happening across the country will send a bigger message to the Trump administration.
Yeah, there has to be a control on the border. Yeah, we agree. Everyone's agree to be control over that. But there's gotta be a way, a different way, not the way just right now. Everyone is so fair.
The day has
Did that day come and go? That day came and go. Did anything happen? Did they shut down America? Because everybody went to work. I went to work, got paid, good money, come home, enjoy life. I thought that they said that they was going to shut down America. I thought that they said everything was going to go down. Family, I'm asking y'all. Let me ask my FBA family. Did anything change yesterday? Did y'all realize there was a shock? Did y'all realize that the economy cranked down and everything crashed? All right. Did they have to declare martial law on anything? Because to me, yesterday was a regular day. Couldn't tell if it was no different than Monday or Sunday. Nope. FBA, we got up and went to work. No problems for y'all, huh? Damn, that ain't good. All right, no problems for you neither. All right, cool. That ain't good. Sound like everybody had a normal, basic, foundational Black American day, and your little protest rally march didn't do a goddamn thing, Julio, because you ain't got no power, because everything that you've ever done in this country has been because of FBA. From your country, you run, and then when you get here to America, you steal. What's the difference? And I'm looking at the Certified Foundational Black American Family. We got 1.4 thousand people in here in only 20 minutes. And everybody's saying they had a good time. My brother Clyde, you said didn't even notice, huh? Angelic? Nope. All right. Panda Express was open too. Damn. Looked like everybody had a regular day. Oh, so it goes to show us again. You can't come to the United States of America and call no shots, especially while you're disrespecting the people who built America. Especially when you're disrespecting the flag that so many people in America have fought for and stood for. They don't have a revolutionary soul in their body. Let's go there, family. You want to know why none of these other movements get popping? It's because these people ain't about it, okay? They don't have the revolutionary soul because everything that they seen that's revolutionary has been stole. Who did it get stole from? It got stole from the foundational Black Americans. Yes, they did. They took every last thing and then they try to add it on to us. They out here using our terms, using our lingo, out in the streets marching, protesting, and then they doing it backwards as hell, backwards. Nobody is out there really saying, man, that was good. It didn't even really make the news like that. And by the way, when they say they're going to shut down food, you know your community ain't doing nothing and your community ain't about nothing when the only thing you can take away from America is some fajitas. The only thing you got, your leverage, your chess piece is a burrito. That's what you got, okay? Not money, not building, not tangibles, not work. No. The only thing you can take away from America, your chess piece, is a taco. Wait, family. Only thing you can take away from America is a Nacho Bel Grande? That's it? A Nacho Bel Grande. That's all you got. That's it. They say, if y'all don't give us the money, I'm going to take away this goddamn Bel Grande. I'll tell you that goddamn much. Oh my goodness. Don't let that happen. No, it's going to be World War III, y'all. They're going to take away the Bel Grande. Okay? That's it. All you have that you're threatening America with is some nachos, all right, with the mild sauce. You ain't even got the hot sauce, all right? They got some nachos and some hot sauce, and that is what they feel they're going to go to the business table with. We, certified foundational Black Americans, we've been going to the business table and telling everybody what it is. We've been telling everybody, listen, you're going to do this or that. How come you think they ain't been able to stop certified foundational Black Americans, y'all? Yeah, and tequila. You ain't lying. And tequila. Yeah. And then why you think foundational Black Americans ain't never gave a damn? Because we understand we are the real ones that this country does not move without. How you gonna threaten America when you ain't fought none of the wars? You ain't stood on no business. You ain't built nothing in America. You don't contribute to politics, nor do you contribute to society. You don't do a damn thing, and you think you gonna scare America with some goddamn tacos and burritos? That ain't happening. Not at all. So now everybody's looking at it going, well, go ahead, take it away. Because in reality, half the places that you go to, y'all not even the ones cooking that stuff. So what you gonna do when the burritos run wild on you? Not a goddamn thing. But you will be doing some running back across the border, back over the fence, back to your homeland, because deportations, they ain't stopped because of your little march. If anything, your little march and protests and how they was out there acting ridiculous. They was out there doing all types of fugazi behavior. If anything, it's made it worse. If anything, people are looking at you now saying, yeah, about that. You're going to have to go ahead and pack your bags even sooner. You didn't win over nobody in the United States of America because you do not come from the United States of America. Here's a little news flash. You don't wave the Mexican or the Venezuelan flag in America and expect that Americans are going to say, okay, yep, you can stay here. You do not start jumping on police cars. You do not say, Viva la Raza. You don't do any of that and expect that you're going to stay in America, because that ain't happening. And the biggest thing, you don't burn the American flag like you over in Afghanistan or Iraq, okay? Because here in America, Americans, they kind of take that like a really big deal. And the fact that they was running around here doing all of that, family, on this episode and this broadcast, I'm telling you now, there is a Mayo and migrant war going on. And I got some footage and some evidence, y'all, that we gonna sit here and we gonna enjoy. I've already got the popcorn pop, literally, and I'm not playing. I've already got the videos lined up. And what I'm going to show every single one of y'all is exactly what we've known. These people think it's a game when the dominant society out here trying to relive the Alamo. You about to find out real fast that burning the flag was your worst mistake. You don't only have FBA problems, Sanchez. You got some trailer park Trevor and meth head Melissa problems. And you ain't ready for none of that. This is what was happening at those protests, my brothers and sisters. This is what they wanted us to do and to go with. If Black Americans would have went to any of these, we would have had to have this jacket. They were trying to make us crash out so they can put all the bad press, all the flag burning, all the breaking windows on us. This was an attempt to sabotage Black Americans so they could say, that wasn't us, Holmes. That was the blacks who showed up and burnt the flag. But instead, we stood on business and on code like Nilly Fuller taught us, and we did not attend. So now they got to wear the jacket that they sold. Watch this right here. Look at all those Mexican flags, y'all. Now, when people come out and they call these people invaders, what can you really say about that? You look like invaders because you're invaded. You bring foreign flags in America while you simultaneously burn the American flag. You done put invader right there. right there, because that's what people have been calling you. You gave a lot of credence to what people been saying. Family, deportation did not go backwards. They didn't stop nothing. They didn't help nothing. All they did was took the deportation that was already in process and they turned that goddamn volume up until they broke the dial. It done went redline, y'all. They done cranked it all the way up. You done messed around and you about to find out. You done came to America and you allowed the Democrats to embolden you. You allowed the Democrats to make you think that you can do stuff like that. You cannot. You thought that everybody was going to say, you know what? They did have a day where they shut down America. They didn't shut down America. They thought everybody was going to say, y'all going to miss our nachos and tacos and Bel Grandes. People said, we don't miss them. Don't give a damn about them. Hell, we cook them better anyway. And then they said, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get all the black Americans to come. We're going to have all this ruckus. We're going to tear everything down. And then we're going to point to the blacks. Foundation of Black America said, I won't be there. We'll be at work. You're on your own, Julio. You see what happens when you tell people they on their own? You're on your own and held to the gnaw. Very, very powerful. And we've been using that, utilizing that. And that's why everybody in the country right now is looking at them and they saying, call Tom Homan, call ICE, it's on now. Yes, indeed. And we over here minding our FBA business. Mexican flag, Mexican flag, Mexican flag. Another one behind the corner, right there in the back by the car. You see it under the lights. This is an invasion. Not because people said it, because that's what they're doing.
No KKK, no fascist USA. No KKK, no fascist USA.
No KKK, no fascist USA. But everybody in here on their paperwork says that they white. It ain't going down like that, Estrada. Family, that's only part one. Watch part two. So you burn the American flag. Then you start throwing things around, waving your flag. Everybody's watching that. And now everyone's looking at the scenario and they saying, oh, okay, bet. Let's go ahead and one up you. But you remember how a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were telling these people that they built America? Remember that? Joe Biden straight up came out and said it. Joe Biden said illegals built America. He didn't even say immigrants. He said illegals. They've been so emboldened by Camilla. They've been so emboldened by Joe Biden and the Democrats. They literally took what the Democrats gave them and they done took it out in the streets. But let me tell you something. The Democrats are gone. Joe Biden, Kamala, Barack Obama, they all hopped on planes and dipped, got out of the country. Well, Joe Biden, he's been out of his mind for a long time. But either way, they're not present and you on your own. After you seen all of that right there, y'all, burning the American flag, chanting all these things about the president, you do not make those chants about the president while you burning the flag. Hell no, I don't know who told you that was a good idea. But they was marching up the street saying that they built America. Oh, yes, they was. The same rhetoric that the Democrats fed them, now they're taking it out in the streets and they want everybody to play along. They were saying that they built America. They said that they're still building America. Remember, they took FBA creation and then they put their name on it. So not only did they try to take Jim Crow and then replace that with Juan Crow, they also try to take the foundational Black American enslaved and then they try to replace them with the Mexican illegal immigrants, right? They try to move the slaves for the immigrants, try to remove Jim Crow for Juan Crow. And then they're out there burning the flag, walking up and down the street. Watch this, family. They went out there at this crash out event, an event that brothers and sisters were on code. And we said, hell no, we ain't going. Had we went to one of those, family, the headlines would be Mexicans blame blacks. There was 300 Hispanics and 200 black folks got arrested. Trust me when I tell you that. FBA, we made a business decision. We got on code and said, bout the hell ain't. This is them marching up the street saying they built America, burning the flag, and watch they even steal a police car. This is an invasion right here in America.
Who built America? We built America. Who built America? We built America. Who built America? We built America. Who built America? We built America. Who builds America? We built America. We build America. We built America. We still build America.
De control porque cerraron la, ¿cómo se llama? Cerraron la autopista, cerraron el freeway. Por eso que se metió la gente ahí a protestar y por eso la policía se hizo presente para desalojar a toda la gente del freeway porque están...
Look at this, family. They're on top of a police car, and then one of the protesters are going to jump in and steal the police car. They are criminals who have been participating in criminal activity at these protests. This was one they were trying to blame us for, y'all. Watch this. You've never seen this go down at any Black American protest, no matter what the situation was. Watch this guy jump on the police car right here. This individual. You ain't seen CNN talk about this. Holden Martin, you ain't talked about this. Jasmine Crockett, no. Watch how he steals the car. Oh.
No way! No way! No way! What the hell? He's out! Oh shit! No way! No way! What the hell? He's out! Oh shit!
Family, certified Black society. You know, you got to be a special type of invader, a special type of illegal to do something like that. Dude jumped on the police car and took the police car. By the way, where were the police? Oh, I'm going to tell you where the police were in a minute, because we have on good authority that Karen Bass, all right, Gavin Newsom, they called up the police and told the police to stand down. Yeah, because y'all know what would have happened if that was Black Americans out there, right? Open Borders Democrats gave the word for the authorities to stand down and allow all that to fester. You know, the same way they allowed them to come into the country, they allowed millions of them, they allowed these people to steal. Yep, they were told to stand down. But look at that. Look at that right there. The man jumped on a police car, spun it around, damn near hit a bunch of other people. And then everybody in the background, they sitting there laughing. Look at them laughing in the back, y'all. They think this is funny.
No way! No way! No way! What the hell? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
And disappeared right into the crowd. Isn't that very emblematic of America, y'all? A criminal comes into America, commits a crime, and then disappears with all the illegals. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not emblematic or symbolic of immigration in this country? A criminal commits a crime, and then he disappears into all of his illegal buddies.
No way! No way! No way! What the hell? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Stop running! Stop running!
You notice they was all running, right? Fled to America and flee when you're in America. This is not Tijuana, everybody. This is not Juarez, everybody. This is in the streets of the United States. Police, and then you see Mexican flag. That right there is in the USA.
crazy.
That was getting intense, guys.
There you go. They right there, they throwing stuff at the police and all the SWAT folks. Nothing peaceful. So how do you come into a country that you say you hate so much, and then you wave a flag for another country that you from that you didn't build? So you don't build Mexico, you come into America, then you wave the Mexico flag in which you say you don't like so much in America, then you commit crimes, and then you get in everybody's face and say, basically, we're here to stay, we ain't going nowhere. And then you steal cars and you commit crimes and every damn thing. That right there is exactly what went on, y'all. Right here in the United States of America, that literally just played out. And you ain't seen nothing about it because, one, they didn't make no splashes, and two, they didn't really come there to do anything genuine. That don't look like the same individuals that they're always telling us. You know what I mean? Whenever they start telling us about the immigrants, they talk about how these people fled to come to America so they can live good, they can be peaceful. That didn't look like anything peaceful. That didn't look like people who just want a better opportunity. There was a lot of criminality there. First off, you're already a criminal when you came into the country. That's crime number one. Crime number 2, 3, 4, 5 is every single thing you just seen right there. Now what? And family, when you wave the Mexican flag in the United States of America, even kids look at that and say, what the hell are you doing? That don't make no sense. You know, when you are a first grader, that the flag for America, you wave in America, all right? You speak the language in the country where you live. Even a kid sees somebody waving the Mexican flag and looks at that sideways and says, that don't make no damn sense. So it shows you that these people are operating on a illegal basis where they don't even give a damn and kids know better. And I'm not lying about it. Y'all know I got receipts. Look at this right here. You don't believe that kids are out there watching this? Well, damn it, here you go. This right here is some footage we got at the protest. And this is the child. And watch, even a 6-year-old knows better. Again, even a 6-year-old knows.
Why are they doing this in America?
Bro, be quiet.
This is America. We're in America.
Be quiet, Andrew.
Damn. If you want to see the most sloppy, backwards, broke down, dusty ass protest march you've ever seen in your life, these people couldn't put together a pro or a test. They couldn't put together a mar or an arch. They don't know what the hell they're doing because every single thing they've ever done was granted to them from foundational Black Americans that has been stolen and sabotaged by the Democratic Party. Now you're seeing people who got to go get it on their own. And you know they can't get it on their own because even a 6-year-old is looking at them. Family, a child understands this more than them, and they want to come in America and call shots? They want to come in America and tell us what they ain't gonna do when you got a damn baby that knows better? You better try again, Pedro.
Why are they doing this in America?
Bro, be quiet, Andrew.
This is America. We're in America.
Bro, be quiet, Andrew.
Okay, guys, but this is America.
Damn. The kid says, okay, guys, but this is America. So come on. Yeah, janky as hell. The most janky protests I ever seen. So what we're seeing now, y'all, is the tethers and all the blenders and the fleers. They got to get it on their own. Y'all know I'm always saying it. When you don't allow a tether to eat off you, they starve. When you don't throw them a lifeline, they drown. It's as simple as that. You're watching it right now. All of these folks is drowning because they can't get it on their own. How you going to get it on your own, family, when a 6-year-old is more mentally astute than you? It ain't going to happen. Foundational Black Americans, we cut off the FBA assistance program. Once the FBA assistance program was cut off, now all of them have been cut off. They've been cut off by all of the free handouts they were getting from us. We're not helping your rally. We're not helping your marches. We're not giving you credibility, and we're not legitimizing any of that. We minding our FBA business. That's what we're doing. You're not getting an EBT card. You're not getting food stamps. You're not getting housing. We're minding our FBA business. Now, y'all, you want to see our progress and how strong we are in this generation right here today? Go ahead and look at all the people that used to eat off our plate yesterday and watch these people not be able to put any food on their plate today. That is tethers who cannot feed themselves. Yes. That is migrants who cannot feed themselves. Yes. That is a community of people that are so used to not building anything. Now, when they have to build something like a march, a rally, sympathy, attention, promotion, they can't even do that. So basically, every single thing that we've been saying about them and their community has come true. Easy work, easy work, easy work. This goes to show you where we've been, and it shows you where they are, and where they are, it ain't too damn good. So we watching all of that. Everybody's seeing it. Everybody's acknowledging what's happening. And now the fact that that's happening right there, y'all, oh, they shook. They shook. But they got some bigger problems. Yeah. They got some way bigger problems. Their problems are just getting started. Their problems are coming in fast every single moment. Y'all, they got some real issues in a community because right now you're seeing the dominant society is ready to go to war. Yeah, y'all know we were sitting here talking about this just a few days ago. Y'all know, like I know, they have been out here for the longest amount of time, and they have been doing what? They've been cosplaying cowboys. I'm talking about the dominant society, right? Y'all know they got this ability to always want conflict with somebody. Now, all of that flag burning, you about to get your flag burning wake-up call. You about to get your jumping on a police car wake-up call. You're about to get your illegal invader wake-up call. Yeah, y'all seen Christy Nome? Yeah, we showed her a couple days ago. The deputy of Homeland Security, she's literally riding around here with a cowboy hat on, a bulletproof vest, and on the damn cowboy. No, I'm not lying, y'all. She thinks she's a cowboy, but she's really just a lady from North Dakota. I ain't lying. And then you seen the old pictures of Tom Homan. Look how he riding around. It's going down. It's about to be some Mayo on migrant crime. And everything that I've been seeing, the dominant society wasn't loving that little tactic of burning that flag. Let me tell you, y'all know what I'm about to say. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Who were the last people to burn the flag? And what happened to them after they did it? Was it in the Middle East? Was there not 4, 5, 6 wars for 10, 11, 12 years? Y'all remember the last people that burned the United States of America flag. And y'all know what happened to them. Let's just say there were some wars that went on. And here's the difference between Mr. Migrant and then the people over there who did it. The people over there did it in another country. You doing it in their country. You know the dominant society wants to be cowboys and cowgirls all damn day long. And if you provide them the opportunity to relive the Alamo, they acting like they down in Abilene, Kansas. They having a damn a draw at sundown. They say, take 10 steps, turn around. This is what's happening. So no. You're going to have to pay for that one. And the Mayo community is so mad. And when you watch stuff like this, look how it comes across. You're looking like you're starting something, Julio. It looks like you are the aggressor. That look real Afghanistan-ish. That look real Pakistan-ish. They not feeling this right here. Oh, no. I don't know what country you think this is going to fly in. That right there is what's on this way. Matter of fact, it's already here because they've been watching that, y'all, and they sitting there saying, okay, you make sure every cowboy is locked and ready and on them damn horses, and we gonna pay them damn migrants a visit. We gonna runs up on them, and they gonna have to atone for every damn thing that they were doing. Yep, that's what's happening. Watch how the dominant society felt about all the flag burning. It ain't too good in your hood, Julio. Watch this right here, y'all.
Illegals are really going to around and find out. Huge protests like this, burning the American flag, are erupting around all of the cities in America. Currently, there's one going on right now in New York City. However, this one right here is in National City, California, 15 minutes from the border, where all of these people come from. And they are currently on the soil of the United States, burning the American flag because they are in protest of the deportations by the Trump administration. Trump and his administration recently deemed all illegal people are criminals in the United States of America, which is rightfully so, because if you go to another country illegally, you too will also be considered a criminal. Even if you go in with a visa and the visa runs out in another country, you will be considered a criminal. So why is it only in the USA people assume that you are not a criminal by being illegal? And if you do want to live in the USA and take on our benefits, why are you going to protest and burn the American flag and then wave the flag of the country that you fled from in the first place? If you are that patriotic about your country, then why do you not go back? That is the question on everyone's mind. If you love the country you fled from, why are you in the USA? Protesting about being deported back to your country by being in the USA illegally. So let me know in the comments what you think about this entire situation. Do you think these people are here illegally, should be deported? Do you think that they should be allowed to stay? Do you think that by burning the American flag, they should suffer a harsh consequence? To me, if you've been here more than 10 years and you haven't at least started the paperwork to become a legal American, whose fault is that?
Out there can justify it. I don't give a shit. You're in my country right now. You're in our country, and you're going to take our American flag and burn that shit. I don't care what you say. There is nothing you can justify about that. You want to take my flag and burn it? Go do that on your country soil, not mine. End of story.
Illegals are really going to around and find out.
Illegals going to F around and find out. You know when the dominant society starts talking like that, you know it's on and popping. Yes, and that's what's going down right here. It's really, really popping right now, y'all. These people are over there talking reckless and FBA. We over here minding our own FBA business. We ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Y'all have fun because that Mayo migrant crime, oh, that's about to get set off real good, because these folks literally see you as invaders, but they see you as hostile. And all that flag burning and stuff that they were doing just the other day, that's making them look even more hostile. This right here, y'all, is what I was saying about Kristi Noem, the deputy, that Homeland Security. This is her right here. This woman is running around here doing interviews with a cowboy hat on. I seen her riding a damn horse. I ain't lying, y'all. She is down at the border riding a horse. They literally want to have the Alamo. You fam. In the energy and the spirit of Nilly Fuller Jr., I want you to think about every single thing that we've learned from Nilly Fuller Jr., and I'm talking about the mentos of supremacy. I'm talking about the way supremacy works and the way supremacy operates. You know damn well that these people want nothing more than to have a cowboy conflict. That's exactly what they want. They want a cowboy conflict, and they gonna get it from them illegals. Illegals, I'm telling you now, you done gave these people the opportunity to have a cowboy conflict, and what you seek is what you will get. Yeah, they want a hee-haw. You ain't lying. Watch this. I ain't lying. Watch this, y'all. Kristi Noem out here literally riding a damn horse. She literally thinks that she is on Alamo time. This is her right there. She is literally riding on a horse like she got the cavalry with her, y'all. She got the cavalry. She like, somebody call the cavalry. They not playing out here. You literally are going to see more and more and more of the Mayo migrant crime. And that is going to be a real battle. and we seeing it all. This woman on a damn horse, y'all. She is on a horse. Real talk. Kristi Noem is mocked over latest border costume as DHS, Department of Homeland Security, doubles down on Mexico and Canada tariffs. Family, I told y'all, look at that. Real talk. They out here mocking her. Let me tell y'all something. I met her in Savannah. She's not playing. They can mock her all damn day long about a costume, about her with a cowboy hat, about her literally riding on a horse with the cavalry like she's at the Alamo. I met her before. She's not playing. They really mean that. This is why I went to the Trump rally, so I can hear what they was talking. And it's what we already knew. And all they did was further let me know. They was in there talking about some old wild Western talk. They was talking about some Clint Eastwood movies. They literally are doing everything now that I heard them say they was going to do way back in August. I ain't lying. She really on that cowboy stuff. So they can mock her with the costumes, but when has the dominant society ever really joked around about supremacy? Let me tell you something. If the dominant society dresses up as Batman, that don't decrease their supremacy, all right? If they dress up as a clown, as Bozo the Clown with a red nose, they still serious about supremacy. Don't take the costumes they wear and think that costume somehow reduces the supremacy. The supremacy is in whatever they wear. They can have a damn costume on. They can have a hat on. They can have a mask on. They can have a hoodie on. They can have a jacket on. They still full-fledged supremacists. And that's exactly what type of time she is on. And we're seeing that energy straight up the same way I seen it when I met her in Savannah. Now, check this out. We said there's going to be some Mayo on migrant battles, right? What you're seeing is, again, the migrants are upset because they think that they are white, all right? On all their paperwork and their homeland, they think that they're white. See, here's the thing. The Republicans violate the terms of the contract that the Democrats wrote for all of the illegal migrants. The illegal migrants came here with a contract that they signed exclusively to their slave masters, the Democrats. And that contract consists of you are to come down on Black Americans, you are to hate on Black Americans, and you are to receive tangibles and benefits if you vote for the Democratic Party. Simple contract. Supremacy been writing supremacist contracts for years, and they've been handing it out to all the people of color. And they said, who wants to be on team supremacy? Everybody from the people of color, minority community, they put their hand in the sky. So the Democrats told them, you come over here, we will give you the legacy of slavery that FBA created. We'll give you the legacy of the civil rights era. We will give you Juan Crow and replace Jim Crow. All you got to do is go vote for Kamala. They said, cool, we'll vote for Kamala. Then something happened. During the election, Foundational Black Americans, we didn't vote for the Democrats. So therefore, the Democrats lost. Well, since the Democrats lost, now that contract, there's a new owner now of the House of Supremacy. There's new management. See, now there's new management for supremacy because that's what an election is. Every 4 years, the dominant society, they have a little battles called a presidential election on which way supremacy is going to go. It's still going to be supremacy, but either it's going to be liberal supremacy or conservative supremacy. Conservative supremacy means they're going to come right down on everybody. Liberal supremacy means they're only going to focus on Black people. Well, now we have Republicans and conservatives, and they're going after everybody. But now, really, it's kind of shifting because they're looking at us and saying, Black folks, y'all be out here on some FBA. Y'all still be saying America. Y'all on code, and we know y'all about that life. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all do. But Julio, hell no, won't be no flag waving. So now there's new management, and that old manager, all of his contracts have been voided. So now the migrants are out here by themselves. And they're saying, well, wait a minute now. You told me I could be white. Let me tell you this. They view getting their citizenship is not a country, not a nationality. No. They view citizenship as getting white citizenship. Not America, not the United States, as being white. So when they sit there and they say, we want to come to America and be citizens, they really want to come to America and be seen as white. That's really what it is. And in their country, they can play white all they want to, but they know it's a different set of rules when you come here. They want to go to the main person. They want to go to the final boss, The final boss is Donald Trump. The final boss is Taylor Swift. The final boss is Brad Pitt. You can play them games down there with Enrique Iglesias and Ricky Martin. All that is just easy. Everybody knows that's just people playing. So when they come here to the United States of America, they say, all right, how can I get my citizenship into whiteness? I'll act like it's about nationality, but we know what it really is. And Joe Biden and them said, here's your contract. Go ahead. Come down on black folks. We'll give you all their stuff, and eventually we'll go ahead and let you do it. That's why when they go to the immigration office and they be saying how they proud to be an American, they're really saying, I'm glad that you've accepted me to be white. That's really what it is, okay? Africans do it too, all right? Africans, that's how twisted they are. They on super tether time. Now, Donald Trump came in, Kristi Noem came in, and they looking at these invaders, and they got a different terms and agreement, all right? Their agreement ain't the same. So now what they're saying is that, hell no. Whatever Joe Biden wrote for you, it is not void. Whatever Bill Clinton wrote for you, not void. Hillary, not void. You're going to play by MAGA rules. And in the MAGA world, there's only one W. There ain't no puppets. There ain't no minions. It's just the dominant society and everybody else. So Julio's having a Tether temper tantrum. He's having a migrant meltdown. He said, no, this is not what was on the contract. This is not the contract. The contract said, I come here, I come down on black people, and you grant me into whiteness. Yes, it says if I come here, you give me luxury hotel. And Donald Trump and Tom Homan saying, I don't give a damn what the contract says. I'm telling you what it is. By the powers in me as a president of the United States. And now Julio saying, oh yeah? Then I go jump on car and burn flag. Tom Homan's over here saying, I dare you to. Donald Trump said, go ahead. Kristi Noem said, I'll see you at sundown and we're going to have a damn draw, okay, right there at the Old Corral. So they done put on all them cowboy hats. They done put out all them horses and all the hee-haws. And now you're seeing Mayo on migrant crime. You got Mayo Melissa and Mayo Matthew, and then you got Migrant Mendoza. And it is on like Grey Poupon out here in these American streets. However, the foundational black Americans, we on that type of time. Yeah, we sitting there enjoying our drink and enjoying the show, and we watching it all unfold. Because guess what, y'all? Just like everything, he has nothing to do with us. We don't give a damn. That is a personal problem amongst them. And family, there's been some battles already happening. Oh, yeah. You just seen right a minute ago. That guy said, migrants going to F around and find out. When the dominant society starts saying F around and find out, they're talking about migrants and illegals. That's what they're talking about. You want to burn the flag in my goddamn country? It will not go on like that, Romero. I will send you back to Tijuana so damn fast. That's what's happening. Watch this video right here, y'all. Watch this video. This right here shows you exactly what I'm talking about. Watch how this guy, apparently he cuts off Mayo Melissa, and watch how Mayo Melissa runs up on this guy and ridicules him. Look at the picture right there. I ain't even played the video. You can already see the Mayo and migrant war that's happening. You ain't got to go to Afghanistan, Iraq, Pakistan. You get it right here in America. Watch how Mayo Melissa is right here talking to migrant Romero, and she's already pointing her finger. This man cut her off in traffic, and she goes full Becky. But remember, y'all, this ain't got nothing to do with cars, has nothing to do with traffic. It has everything to do with the dominant society feels they've been invaded. And when they feel like they've been invaded, then you start to see the OK Corral. And now you starting to see our popcorn popping because we watching it. Watch this.
I don't have time to waste on colonizing. She told me to go back to where I came from.
Like your driving habits.
Do you see that?
Because we don't drive in Oregon. We're fucking kind and we make space.
Okay.
And as someone who's from here as well, I'm so tired of people driving like you just did.
All right, get on my face.
Constant.
Get on my face.
Admit you're fucking wrong, and then it's not a race thing. Admit that you're driving.
Admit you're white. Admit you have a colonizer mindset.
It is not about race. It is not about race.
It is not about race. Pedro, watch. I told y'all it's Mayo and migrant war. Family, Trump been president for 2 weeks, and it's already popping.
Y'all telling me.
It is not about race.
Yeah, it is.
Admit that you're driving.
Admit you're white. Admit you have a colonizer mindset.
It is not about race. It is not about race.
Mindset.
It's not about race. Not about race. It is not about race. And
Yeah, it
that's
is.
the problem here. If you want things to change, when you
So it's on me.
do
So it's
not
on me.
call the race card.
Don't fucking
Because
be
you
Do not call the up. And don't even get in her face. Do not get in her face.
You're taking out
Do
your
not.
pain and oppression on me right now. Stay out. Stay out. Stay out of it. We are. It's important. It's fucking important. Give it a moment. If you want anything to change.
If you want shut, it's not on me to change. It's on you and your colonizer mindset. So get the out of my.
Woo! One more back. There's more.
You're taking out
Do
your
not.
pain and oppression on me right now. Stay out. Stay out. Stay out of it. We are. It's important. It's fucking important. Give it a moment. If you want anything to change.
If you want shut, it's not on me to change. It's on you and your colonizer mindset. So get the out of my.
Damn! Romero! I'm sorry. Y'all know, from time to time, Black Alpha Network, we enjoy these kind of things. So I had this already ready. So let me show y'all part 2. But wait, there's more. Tell us more how you feeling there, Migrant Mendoza.
Understanding what? You don't know the pain of my people. So get out! Out! You white lady! You white lady!
I'm as angry as you
Or I
are.
can get out of my face!
And
Because
then
I'm done
wrong.
with this conversation!
Then you'd be walking
You
away. Here,
It's not on
you
me!
would walk
It's on
away
you
now.
and your people! I'm not taking I'm not taking lady!
Everyone needs to hear how angry you are, but it's not about this. It's
Shut
not
up.
about what
Yeah,
just
I don't know.
happened.
Family, look how she just toying with this dude. Fam, they're not ready for that condescending slickery that we know supremacy is. This is what happens your whole life when you think you're dark white, and then you find out when Donald Trump is president that you're not. Look how she's just toying with him. She's going full first grade teacher. I don't care what you say. Calm down, Romero. Is your mommy and daddy at home? Are you frustrated? Were you touched when you shouldn't have been? Talk to me. And he's sitting there saying, you white lady. Watch how he over there huffing and puffing, y'all. They don't understand supremacy because they thought that they were supremacists. Now they're getting their wake-up call. Watch them over here huffing and puffing.
It's on you and your people! I'm not taking lady!
Everyone needs to hear how angry you are, but it's not about this. It's not about what just. Everyone needs to hear how angry you are, but it's not about this. Angry as you
Or I
are.
can get out of my face!
And
Because
they
I'm
will
done
wrong.
with this conversation!
He said he done with the conversation, but he ain't leaving. He's not leaving, though.
You white lady! You white lady! You white lady! You white lady! Lady! You white lady!
Why he over there huffing and puffing in her face, y'all? Why he over here doing that? You white lady! You white lady! This dude don't know what's happening. These people like fish out of water, y'all. They don't know how to handle supremacy. Becky is over there just serving them. He don't know. He's getting mad and frustrated. And watch, everybody around them are all getting on code to protect her. All right? All of that huffing and puffing, Black Americans don't do that. We get straight to the point. We check them. We move. We don't play those games. We're not going to be sitting there saying, you white colonizer lady. We don't doing none of that. That's what he's doing because he's frustrated. And she just serving dude up. Look at him right there. Look, he all huffing and puffing. She's not even moving. She's not afraid of you, Romero. She ain't budging.
Out! You white lady! You white lady!
I'm as angry as you
Or I
are.
can get out of my face!
And
Because
they
I'm
will
done
wrong.
with this conversation!
Then you'd be walking
You
away. Here,
It's not on
you
me!
would walk
It's on
away
you
now.
and your people! I'm not taking lady!
Everyone needs to hear how angry you are, but it's not about this. It's not about what just happened.
Get out of
Then
my
drive
face,
away.
Why can't you just walk? You're in my space. You're in my space.
You got in my space.
Get out! You're breathing my air. You fucking colonizer! Get out of my face!
Drive away.
And don't give me those fake tears and a fake white guilt and a
not-
fake condescending
Right.
look.
There's
You don't know the
nothing-
pain of my people. So get out! Condescending
Right.
look.
There's
You don't know the
nothing-
pain of my people.
Family, look how this starts to escalate. And now watch when people in the background start
I'm
talking.
going to stand here with you.
You got people in the back and they're watching to make sure he doesn't do anything crazy.
I'm going to stand here with you until you walk away. Because what you did was wrong, and then you made it about race. And that's
You told me, she told me to get back to where I came from. Where am I from? I'm from Warm Springs, Red, where she and her colonizer mindset put me in. Oh, I don't care. Oh, I don't care. Put it on the internet. What is the reality? She told me to come back to where I came from.
Freeze. Now look how he's trying to talk to everybody because the people around him are watching him and they're saying, all right, now, Julio, you better get on real good behavior because that's still a W woman and she is off limits, all that huffing and puffing. So people start to surround. Watch in the background. You're about to hear somebody say, no, I don't think she was meaning that. The W's are going to get on code with each other and form a shield of protection around Becky.
I don't care. Oh, I don't care. Put it on the internet. What is the reality? She told me to come back to where I came from just because I made a simple mistake.
I don't think you meant where you pulled in front of my car in my lane.
Yeah.
Right there. Somebody in the background says, I don't think she meant go back to where you came from. She meant in driving. They know damn well she meant go back to where you came from. W's gonna get on code real quick, especially with Julio.
Oh, I don't care. Put it on the internet. What is the reality? She told me to come back to where I came from just because I made a simple mistake.
I don't think you meant where you pulled in front of my car in my lane.
Yeah, just to
You
get
didn't
around the
accept
car.
responsibility for what you did, and you made it about race.
All right,
and
I'm
that's
out.
Wrong.
I'm out.
Then go. But I hope you have a conversation about this.
I hope you shut the fuck up. I hope you shut the fuck up.
And I hope you.
And I hope you.
Channel your anger in a productive way because this is not.
It's not on me. It's not on me to channel my anger.
How you're acting in this moment is not a good representative of the human being you are. I didn't come send you one. Admit when you're wrong.
Look, there you go. There go, right there. There go the Brussels Sprouts Brigade. You know damn well the Brussels Sprouts Brigade was not going to let nothing happen. And she was still just toying with him. I hope that you have a conversation and you get it all together, Romero, because you're acting very snotty right now. You're being a naughty boy. And he's sitting there, no, I don't care. Notice he couldn't leave. He couldn't leave because deep down inside, he cares. Deep down inside, he'll leave his woman for her because that's who he really wants to be with. That's what it is. These people are getting their I'm not a W wake-up call. And it's all based on the invasion. This is what it's about. So the Brussels Sprouts Brigade was watching the whole time. And if he got out of line, trust me, these headlines would be different.
All right.
Okay, but that's not the point. I'm sorry.
Somebody said the potato salad patties. You ain't never told no lie. There it is. That right there. We don't go through that, fam. You ain't never seen that. You ain't never seen Black Americans on that type of time. Hell no. Hell no. These people are getting wake-up calls and they don't really know how to handle it. That right there was a wake-up call. Yeah, they done pulled out the Brussels Sprouts Brigade, the potato salad patties. You ain't lying. The soy milk Samanthas. They out there begging, y'all. Trailer Park Trevor, I know he was floating around. They was floating around all day. They got on code real quick. When they say Taco Babble, the Chalope children. Damn. Yeah, she was sitting there just absolutely just checking dude. He had nothing to do. He couldn't go nowhere. He was going to sit there and just scream in the street. And what he thought, he was going to get some type of, what's that, shepherd's pie commission? They thought that they was going to get some type of sympathy. They thought like everybody was going to sit there and come to his defense. If you notice, that turned into basically, like y'all said, it turned into a therapy session where she was just sitting there talking about, it's not about race. You're the bad one, and you need to admit it. And he's yelling and all that kind of stuff. And then he turns to the audience. He starts talking to everybody in the audience, and he's trying to get the audience to agree with them. And then they shot it down. It was like, no, she didn't mean that at all. I'm sorry. And then that's when he got in his car, and that's when he left. So he ended up fleeing. So this shows you right there, fam. They ended up fleeing, and then when they left, everything else was put to rest. That is what's happening. You're seeing more and more of those pop up in the United States. You're seeing more and more of these conflicts, y'all. This is what it is. This is how it's going down. Everybody watching it real time. This is how everything is playing out. And you know damn well, there's always going to be some clashes. There's always going to be some conflicts. There's always going to be some issues whenever you see this mass migration. And basically, y'all, when you start seeing the dominant society playing dress up, let's go there, y'all. When they start pulling out the cowboy hats, and then they start pulling out not just the cowboy hats, but when they pull out the cowboy hats, they start pulling out army fatigues, or they start pulling out the don't tread on me's, or they start putting on those hunter jackets, you know, that real dirty looking camouflage. Oh, they about to get on some supremacist time, big time. Oh, they about to get on some supremacist time whenever you see them start playing dress up. We know that. We know that. Julio don't know that, and if he did, he wouldn't accept it any damn way. Or if he did, he would think that he's on the good side of it. Foundational Black Americans, we already know what type of time these individuals are going to be on. We know that as soon as that stuff starts popping off, they start pulling out the clothes and the gear, they about to get real supremacists activated, because it is all about them always being at war with somebody. It's always them seeing somebody as an issue. It's the invader. It's Julio. It's the person coming around here. What you say? It's the potato salad patties. Somebody is always going to be in the spotlight of what they're trying to push. And foundational Black Americans, we know the way the game goes. They don't want to admit or acknowledge the way the game goes, but we will, because, you know, we just that goddamn certified. So yeah, they out there really, really, really getting it in. And those type of conflicts that you see, those conflicts are going to continue more and more and more. And let me tell you what's going to happen. Now we're getting into the stage where it's not necessarily just going to be ICE, y'all. It ain't just going to be ICE. You're going to start seeing that happening with people who are not a part of ICE. Now you're going to start seeing your average, everyday, regular Romero get snatched up. It ain't got to be the illegals or anything. They are going to deputize everybody. And now we're going into that era. Watch, even furthermore, shows you this is where they are with their mentality, y'all. This is the way they thinking. This is how the migrants are going to get checked. Watch this.
This latest deployment comes as new video shows buses full of migrants returning to Mexico from American detention centers after the Department of Homeland Security reinstated the Remain in Mexico policy. That means folks have to sit in Mexico while awaiting for any applications to get into the U.S. Under the program, officials can send asylum applicants back while they wait their day in court. News Nation's Jorge Ventura is live at the border in Texas tonight. And Jorge, what are you seeing on the ground, and where are these buses with these migrants heading back to Mexico coming from?
So Elizabeth, here I'm right outside the McAllen Hidalgo port of entry, right across this is Reynosa, Mexico. And on Tuesday, we witnessed buses of Mexican nationals deported back to Mexico. It's the first deportees under the Trump administration. We are now learning that those Mexican nationals were coming from the Donna and McAllen migrant detention centers right here in South Texas. And according to officials, they say it is a normal routine, but Mexican officials say they expect those scenes to ramp up dramatically of Mexican deportees heading back.
Now, there's more videos that done popped out. Y'all see the one where the Hispanic dude sitting there, I just swolled up. I swolled up, family, like he was having some type of crazy allergic reaction. But the only reaction he was getting was the one where he thought that he was Brad or Chad. Watch this right here. More Mayo on migrant battles. Watch this, y'all. This goes to further prove the point in what we're talking about. It ain't safe out here in the streets for these two people. They done put on the fatigues. They about to get supremacists activated. They done put on the cowboy hats and the horses. They done put on the don't tread on me hunter jackets. Watch this now. Watch dude right here, y'all. He done had a run in, and this further shows you these battles are popping up all throughout the United States. Watch this.
Hello, friends. I'm just get out to the hospital, and this was just literally happen. My neighbor upstairs just kicking me out. called the police, and the police did nothing.
He called the police and the police did nothing. The same way all of the Brussels sprouts brigade did nothing. So they got on code. He done had a run-in with one of these people.
Just because he's white and I am Latino, and it doesn't really matter if I am an immigrant legally here or not. They don't care. This is what literally happened to us right now.
Damn! Woo-hoo-hoo.
Latino, and it doesn't really matter if I am I called the police, and the police did nothing. Just because he's white and I am Latino, and it doesn't really matter if I am an immigrant legally here or not. They don't care. This is what literally happened to us right now. Just stay safe. It's everything I could say. Stay safe. Because we could not trust in the police.
Oh, don't trust the police. Wait a minute. When foundational Black Americans was saying that way back in the 1950s, y'all was running around here talking about some we W's just like them. Now y'all want to come out and talk about the police. No. You see the wake-up call, or in his case, it might be the go to sleep call, okay? Or shall I say, got put to sleep call, because that don't look too damn good. So it shows you, even when they out here getting put to sleep, they still having to wake up. It's a damn shame. You see what we talking about. This is how it's going down. One by one, you're going to start seeing more and more and more of these conflicts, and it's going to get real in the field. FBA ain't solving none of that. FBA minding our own damn business. FBA staying clear of whatever the hell you got going on over there, homie. Popcorn pop, and we right here watching the show. Yeah. Fam, that's what we talking about. Mayo and Migrant. FBA knew this. We knew this was going to happen because now you got the chain of event. This is what happens when you come to America and you think you're a part of something that you're not. This is what happens when you want to come after Black Americans because you want some supremacist brownie points. Seem like all that done flipped on you now, and you sitting there with your eyes swelled up. You out there in the middle of the street in Portland getting checked by a Becky, all right? You screaming and yelling, having a whole migrant meltdown, okay? That shows you right there that you was going in the wrong direction and they had to cool you off. It's only going to get worse, y'all. It's going to start off. We're going to have these conversations. Watch. It'll start off with Tom Homan and ICE. Next thing you know, it's going to turn into Mr. Vigilante, Brad, that lives in the neighborhood. You're going to start seeing all these people. See, the dominant society, they don't have to wait. They just get right to it. You know when they were talking about those bounty hunter programs where they were paying people to round up migrants? See, foundational Black Americans, we are law-abiding citizens. So we say, okay, let's see how the law play out. The dominant society, they ain't give a damn. All they seen was we going to do it anyway. We don't give a damn. You think they waiting on the law for that? Hell no. You're going to start seeing them rounding people up left and right and going ahead and deputizing themselves. Yes, deputizing themselves is what exactly is going to go on, and you're watching it all happen. And let me show y'all the way FBA has been moving. Foundational Black Americans, we ain't really on that type of time. This is the type of time we on. So help yourself, Romero. Hopefully Juan Crow got your back.
Oh, we proud to be Mexican. Woo! We love our home. We the backbone. Mexico is legit. Why the fuck you all here? Because the way y'all talk, y'all making it seem like Mexico is Elysium. You got me curious about Mexico. I want some shrimp and steaks and cocktails and shit like that because that's how y'all making it seem like that place is. No, see, the problem is it's just not Mexico. It's all them countries. They love preaching how proud they are to be from where they from. They love their country, but their country don't got shit to offer. No jobs, no law, no growth, no education, no future, fucking nothing. But y'all proud to be from there? The audacity, man, of thinking they can come to this country
reap the benefit, disrespect our flag, disrespect our law, and be proud to do. Oh, we proud to be Mexican. Woo! We love our home. We the backbone. Mexico is legit. Why the fuck you all here? Because the way y'all talk, y'all making it seem like Mexico is fucking Elysium. You got me curious about Mexico. I want some shrimp and steaks and cocktails and shit like that, because that's how y'all making it seem like that place is. No, see, the problem is, it's just not Mexico. It's all them countries. They love preaching how proud they are to be from where they from. They love their country, but their country don't got shit to offer. No jobs, no law, no growth, no education, no future, fucking nothing. But y'all proud to be from there? The audacity, man, of thinking they can come to this country, reap the benefit, disrespect our flag, disrespect our law, and be proud to do.
You that shit like I'm supposed to give a like I got a connection to all them other immigrants that's they gotta be known. I'm not black. I can't stand black Americans. Black who? Oh, you talking about them same immigrants, right? I see talking about Afro, Latinos, Caribbeans, Africans, and I don't give whoever it is. We don't care. I'm standing on business. I don't give okay? Black American culture has been suffering for centuries and nobody gave a so I don't give a keep it. Figure it out. We tired.
Every black person when I say this, we ain't got shit to do with it. We ain't got a thing to do with it, baby. So while he over there beefing with them cartels, them folks in Mexico, listen, we ain't the black folks, we ain't got shit to do with it. Thank you.
Oh, we proud to be.
Woo! That's what we stand, and I believe that's the majority of what FBA standing on, and I believe that's the majority of what's happening, because they ain't been able to pull us. Notice, you didn't see no black people at those marches. They tried to do all of that. Black folks come help us. They had 100 TikTok videos. They got mad at black Americans. Then next thing you know, they just started accepting it. You didn't see brothers and sisters out there. So again, when you don't see us out there, they in trouble. But watch this. Remember we said Mayo and migrant crime, right? We said that was happening. We said that they're not waiting to be beneficiaries of a law. They're going to go ahead and kick into vigilante. The next step now is it started off with mass deportations and ICE. Now you're going into supremacist vigilantes. You're going to see more and more vigilantes that pop up and come out here and start rounding up migrants on their own. We got 2.2 thousand people in here. All y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. The hottest thing going. Pay the cost to be the boss. Watch this right here, y'all. And this shows you for real that it's getting real out here. You got vigilantes popping up left and right. And these vigilantes are letting it be known they don't give a damn what's happening. They are going to round up migrants quick, fast, in a hurry. They're going to tell the migrants what the hell they're going to do, and the migrants are just going to accept it. Watch this footage that just came out from Carolina. You're going to start seeing some of these Brads and these Chads, and they are out here literally pulling migrants over, or shall I say suspected migrants, because they don't give a damn. All of the supremacist vigilantes have been activated. They've all been deputized, and now you're seeing a bunch of supremacist sheriffs. Yes, and those supremacist sheriffs are running around here, and they letting Julio know every time they see him, you ain't like them. Watch this right here, family. Them folks out there rounding them up, and FBA don't give them. You know what? Check this out. Here we go. Watch this, fam. Tell me that Mayo ain't on migrants' neck.
To show you was later brought to their attention and has now prompted a criminal investigation into the caller. Now, we do want to show you part of that video in just a moment, but a warning to you, you may find it disturbing.
You got caught, Mo. Where you from? Mexico? You from Mexico? You're going back to Mexico. Okay. No. No, you cannot drive, bro. You have not a license. You have no license. We're going back. We got the cops coming, bro. If you don't got a driver's license, you can't drive a vehicle. You know that, right? You know, if you don't have a license, you cannot drive a car in the United States. No, it's over. It's over. Hey, Al Chapo.
Ya valí madre, no sé, güey. Desde que la migra. Aquí en la Atlantic 20.
Don't be speaking that in my country, bro. We speaking that Latin here. This is America. We speak English in America.
Me quitó la llave, me quitó todo, güey.
We speak English.
This man reached over him, took his car keys, reached over him, snatched his phone out his hand, called him El Chapo, and said, "We don't speak that in our country." Family, you know damn well they would never have a set of balls to pull that on no black American. Hell no. Look how bold they are. And look how dude just sitting there taking it. He just sitting there saying, and then he tried to call the authorities. Guess what? The authorities are W's just like him. You're all getting a crash course in the "you're not dark white" reality. You are not a dominant society member. In your world, you can pull that on those people. In their world, they're going to pull that on you. Dude snatched his phone up and just checking him. And Julio ain't saying nothing.
Habla English? No.
¿Qué te digo, patrón? Dile.
Are you mad? You mad. You upset. This is my job. This is my truck. I own this country. No. They coming. The cops are coming. He doesn't even have a license. He doesn't have a license. I got his key.
Now, this video continues for about 2 minutes longer as the people inside that vehicle wait for officers to arrive. Sullivan's Island police tell us neither the driver of the truck nor the passenger filming were charged with anything. Now, the person seen on the outside of the truck has not yet been identified. You can watch that to show you was...
The person on the outside of the truck has not yet been identified. Are any of y'all surprised by that? Are y'all shocked that the person who is on the outside, the white guy, was not identified? That is what we call the Supremacist Protection Program. And in the Supremacist Protection Program, they aren't identified, even though dude all in the camera, even though the police said they showed up, but yet you can't find him. I call cap.
Later brought to their attention and has now prompted a criminal investigation into the caller. Now, we do want to show you part of that video in just a moment, but a warning to you, you may find it disturbing.
You got caught, Mo. Where you from? Mexico? You from Mexico? You're going back to Mexico.
Parky.
No, you cannot drive, bro. You have not a license. You have no license. We're going back. We got the cops coming, bro. If you don't got a driver's license, you can't drive a vehicle. You know that, right? You know, if you don't have a license, you cannot drive a car in the United States. No, it's over. It's over. Hey, El Chapo.
Ya valí madre, no sé, güey. Dice que la migra. Aquí en la Atlantic 20.
Don't be speaking that in my country, bro. Be speaking that Latin here. This is America. We speak English in America.
Me quitó la llave, me quitó todo, güey.
We speak English. Habla English? No.
¿Qué te digo, patrón? Dile.
Are you mad? You mad. You upset. This is my job. This is my truck. I own this country. No. They coming. The cops are coming. He doesn't even have a license. He doesn't have a license. I got his key.
Now, this video.
Diesel. There you go. That shows you everything that you need to know right then and there. Every single thing that you need to know right there. They got on code so goddamn quick every time, family. By the way, we got 2.3 thousand people in here. I need everybody to smash that like button right now. You are locked in with the Black Alpha Network. We in here heavy tonight, y'all. Real heavy. 2.3 thousand people, fam. Much love, much respect to the whole certified Black society. Let's go. Family, you see the same routine. You see the same pattern. You know exactly what they do. It seems to be a little pattern that they run up on these folks. Them folks don't say nothing because in their world, they think that they're going to get some type of help or some type of assistance. The help and the assistance are not coming to you, Romero. But that's a problem that you're going to have to solve on your own because we ain't got nothing else to tell you. Now, it's funny. I seen somebody said, what he said, they get Mayo immunity. That's funny as hell, actually. That's real good. You're absolutely right. They get Mayo immunity. And Mayo immunity is that they can get away with anything and you just got to deal with it. That's what Mayo immunity is. And that's exactly what they be getting. Mayo immunity, and there's nothing at all. So everybody who thought that they were in the dark white community is getting their own wake-up call. And FBA don't give a damn. But family, beyond the horses, beyond the cowboys, beyond the Alamo, all right, now you're starting to see something take off even further. It's about to get real in America, okay? That is the social side. And you're going to see more vigilantes snatching these people up, swelling their eyes. You're going to see more kindergarten Karens out there checking Julio in the middle of the street. You're going to start seeing more people get their car keys snatched from them. Dude snatched his car keys, and he didn't do nothing. Notice, somebody said in chat, they got all this smoke for FBA. You should have been making videos about that. Why you been sitting here talking about FBA, come march with me. FBA, why ain't y'all helping us? We all people of color. They had more energy for making whack-ass TikTok videos about foundational Black Americans going to their marches than they had about all of these vigilante supremacists out here rounding them up. Eventually, ICE ain't even going to have to do the job. You can go ahead and let supremacists do the job. They're going to be deporting people. Sooner or later, I'm telling you right now, y'all, they're going to have vigilantes deporting people back home. They would do it already if they knew there's a way they can only get the W's to do it. If they can get this vigilante rounding people up and not include anybody but W's, you'd already see it. You'd already see it right now. The only thing stopping the dominant society from giving full capabilities to all the supremacist vigilantes to go after the illegals is because they know they can't do that without other people doing it and coming to get some money. See, if they say, go ahead, a bounty hunter program, we're going to pay y'all, Black Americans going to say, let us get the money. They don't want us to really get the money doing it. But if they could find a way that Black Americans didn't get paid for it and they can keep all that money with the vigilante supremacists, shit, it already happened. But eventually it's going to happen because you can't stop it. You can't stop the course that everything is on right now. There's a path that everything's on and it's getting more and more fluid. When you start seeing vigilantes pop up, that's the next step. Deportation, ICE, eventually it's going to be supremacists, vigilantes, and Tom Homan, you're going to see him every so often. But you ain't going to need it because you're going to have all the people in the trailer park. They're going to be out there and they pick up, riding around. Trust me, we're going to be right here watching the videos. They're going to be in their damn pickup truck. They're going to have some straw in their mouth. They're going to be listening to Old MacDonald Had a Farm. All right? It's going to be Old MacDonald Caught a Migrant. And they're going to be riding around spitting tobacco, all right? And they're going to be saying, let's find us a migrant. And they're going to be running around with 2 trucks, 3 trucks, a pickup truck, and you're just going to see them in your neighborhood. Eventually, the ICE trucks are going to get replaced with the pickup trucks. The ICE agent is going to get replaced with the redneck. When the redneck and the hillbilly get involved, you already see the cowboys down in Texas. You already see Christy Nome with the cowboy hat on riding a horse. Eventually, you're going to start to see all of the vigilantes pull up and FBA going to be sitting there popping more popcorn. I'm going to go to the store and just go ahead and get me a year's supply. So I ain't even got to run to the store. We can just sit back, watch these videos, and not give a damn. What y'all said in the chat? Y'all said, I ain't disturbed. I'm laughing. And I'm with y'all. This video may disturb you. Shit. This video may make me laugh and get up and go get some popcorn. That's about the only goddamn thing. That's where we are. Now, it's getting even deeper because when you see Donald Trump come out and he starts saying how he's declaring all of the cartels. This is the next step, y'all. This is where it's going. This whole situation with the military and the cartels, y'all been seeing that? Y'all been seeing that pop off lately, right? The military and the cartels, they're having this little battle now where you got some people saying there ain't no way the U.S. government going to be able to go after the cartels. Do y'all know the same U.S. government we know? Do y'all know the same? I'm telling you, the migrants, the people of color, they are in delusion. This is what happens when you think you're a W for all these years and you find out that you're not. You get to living in a delusion. They're all getting their reality. Now when Donald Trump comes out and he says he gonna go after all of the cartels. See, people heard that on the campaign trail and they thought, okay, cool. Y'all been noticing that Trump been amplifying all of those words and that he really did send military down to the border. We did an episode about it. We did a whole episode when he said he's going to use the military. And all the Democrats were saying, oh, no, he cannot. He got the Marines down there right now. Right damn now. Tom Homan came out and said, y'all come after me, I'm coming after all y'all. Tom Homan said he wants to wipe the cartels off the face of their family. You about to see America versus Mexico. It's going to be an informal battle. An informal battle, and all of these invaders are only making it worse. When they call you invaders when you come here, then you got the cartels, and we know that the cartels been covering up for them, and you got Donald Trump and them and supremacist vigilantes are out here cosplaying vigilante work, and they're doing cowboys. Family, it's about to get real. Watch this right here. They are out here openly calling out all of the cartels, and basically you're seeing them now taking immigration to a battlefield level. You know, when you're dealing with the system of supremacy, shout out to the great Nilly Fuller Jr. We're very, very on code and specified tonight, y'all. Think about the code that we live and think about all of the areas of supremacy. You know damn well they are going to get into the military and they're going to turn this into a battlefield. The dominant society is getting more and more ready for war. Don't believe us? Watch.
Cartels are about to around and find out. So several Mexican cartels have now stated that they're going to be targeting U.S. military aircraft if they try to fly over their territory to repatriate undocumented people that are here illegally. So basically the cartels are saying that they're going to start going after the U.S. military. Now you see, this is where the cartels because let me tell you something, Porky, you're not going to be going after a goddamn thing when it comes to the U.S. military. You're going to be coming.
Did he say Porky? Did he say, let me tell you something, Porky? I think he did. Did I miss that? Hold up. These people done lost their Mayo minds.
Now you see, this is where the cartels because let me tell you something, Porky, you're not going to be going after a goddamn thing when it comes to the U.S. military. You're going to be coming after Jack and Jack just left town. I wonder if cartels know what a tomahawk is, or a J-Dam, or a Moab. Those could be the terms the cartels will be learning very shortly. You see, the United States military doesn't take kindly to threats by cartels. You can blah, blah, blah all you want all day, cartels, and guess what? Every square inch of your territory will be a smoldering wasteland that won't grow crops even for the next 4.
Family, do you hear the language? Do you hear the language? Shout out to my sister right there. That is a damn good statement. America is getting ready to get real nasty. This man is talking about tomahawks. He's talking about wastelands. And I promise you, this guy probably ain't even in the military. He probably ain't served a day in the United States military. And he talking like that. They about to get real. Oh, the Mayo migrant war is on and popping. It's going to go from immigration, migrant crisis, to a straight up damn war. And we going to say, we called it. Look at that right there. This man is talking about tomahawks. When the dominant society starts talking about violence, you better believe him.
Very shortly. You see, the United States military doesn't take kindly to threats by cartels. You can blah, blah, blah all you want all day, cartels, and guess what? Every square inch of your territory will be a smoldering wasteland that won't grow crops even for the next 400 years after the military's done with it. So keep talking that shit and find out what happened.
Woo, hoo, 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 hoo. Family, if there was ever a time for us to not give a damn, the time is now. Let me tell you this right now. When they were running around here talking about something, why come the black folks don't come and help us? Because of all of that right there. We ain't got nothing to do with that. You're talking about a sovereign nation. Donald Trump's coming to get them. I'm telling you, immigration and the migrant crisis, man, that's about to be small fry. This is what you're seeing. And you're starting to see more and more people all across social media. They're popping up on that kind of time. I was watching Joe Rogan the other day. He had somebody on there. And y'all know that he's one of the talking heads for supremacy. He was on there, especially him, some of his guests. They were talking about the same exact thing. Talking about it'll take 2 days and we'll wipe them off. These folks want to go there. And the more and more the Mexican president starts getting real reckless with Donald Trump, they're not helping the case. And burning the flag. See, when they was burning the flag, we sitting there and we watching all of that right there. We sitting there watching that and saying, you better not be burning the flag, because that ain't gonna help you none. That ain't gonna help you at all. And they decided they wanted to burn the flag, and now you getting that. Watch this. Now, when you see the Gulf of Mexico, right? You see them flying planes down there. You see the military on the border. We've already heard that they have already been fired on. Yes, the cartels are down there firing on the actual military. That's when things are going to get real. Watch this interview right here, y'all. They start talking about how this is going to get even more real because they are opening all options to go ahead and deal with them. It's going to be the cartels and the flag burning migrants that set this thing off. Watch this. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Plans on using drones. As a report is out that says that the Mexican cartel plans on using drones as well as firing upon our agents and military. If this were to happen, what would be the response of something like this?
Well, obviously not going to stand for that, Lawrence. The most powerful military in the world will not be intimidated by anybody, let alone cartels.
It's not a question of if. It's what. It's what happened. President Trump.
It's not a matter of if, it's when. Watch this.
If. That's right. This is what happened. President Trump is designating a terrorist organization that can put out business and make billions of dollars.
It's not a matter of if, it's when. They're telling you what the hell they gonna do. Watch this right here. Remember when Tom Homan was at the Republican convention? Watch what he says. This is a guy who gets open threats from the cartels. He is ready for combat.
I got another message. Another message to the criminal cartels in Mexico. You smuggled enough fentanyl across this country to kill 148,000 young Americans. You have killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined. And that's when President Trump gets back in office. He's going to designate you a terrorist organization, and he's going to wipe you off the face of the earth. You're done. You're done. I got another message. Another message to the criminal cartels in Mexico. You smuggled enough fentanyl across this country to kill 148,000 young Americans. You have killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined. And that's when President Trump gets back in office. He's going to designate you a terrorist organization, and he's going to wipe you off the face of the earth. You're done. You're done.
Freeze, 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 my certified, my beautiful, beloved foundational Black Americans. Oh, man, this is another one. We got 2.4 thousand people in here. We super deep, y'all, super deep. Extra special. This is an epic broadcast, y'all. Much love to the family. Let's go there. And I seen a good point, how Ronald Reagan went down to South America. It ain't nothing new. Same exact thing. Y'all remember how many people, I'm sure, we got people in here. How many of y'all remember the War on Terror? Y'all remember the War on Terror? After 9/11, George W. Bush, Donald Rumsfeld, Dick Cheney. You remember how the lingo started off, y'all? Remember how it starts? It starts off with stuff like that. Not if, but when, okay? When it's going to happen, meaning it's going to happen, all right? Then you start talking about the flow. The cartels ain't going nowhere. The cartels are there. The cartels are not leaving. So now you got people who aren't going anywhere. You know they're not going anywhere. Then that means you're going to have to go ahead and up your presence. Once your presence is there and you designate them as terrorists, you can follow terrorists everywhere. Remember, America has no jurisdiction, okay, when it comes to terrorism. They said they will get them anywhere they go all across the world. That is exactly what's happening. Only difference is all of this, just like the flag burning, all of this is happening in your backyard. See, it's different when it's happening on the other side of the world. We don't really know what's going on over there. This is happening over there. So now when all of these migrants start coming here to America, particularly ones I don't know who burn the American flag, people are going to start pointing and saying, wait a minute now, the cartels and the migrants are working together. So now that migrant guy who's doing those crimes, and we already know, Tom Homan's talked about it, a lot of these people are affiliated with all of the cartels. What was happening out there in Colorado? What's happening up in New York and Chicago? These people are taking over whole apartment buildings, and they're known to be gangs that are affiliated with the cartel. So you mean to tell me you got migrants, illegal migrants who are affiliated with cartels that we designated terrorists? That gives the Donald Trump administration and the United States government the green light to put sweeps on all of them because it's all interconnected. It is about to get real. Family, now is the time for us to not give a damn. If you already didn't give a damn, do not give a triple damn, a quadruple damn. Do not give an F-U-C-K, because this is not foundational black marriage. All the people who want to get tied into this, remember, it's going to snowball from a migrant crisis to a cartel war. And when they put the American government on the border, fam, America does not have to put the American government, the American military on the border to stop immigration. You really think they're putting the Marines there to stop Julio from coming in? You really think they're putting the Marines there because of some migrants are crossing the border? You can end that like that. So why are you really putting all those people on the border? Because they're ready to go to war. Family, the Donald Trump administration, they have declared war literally on the cartels. Remember, Donald Trump said it. He said we declare war on the cartels. But here's the second phase of that. Declaring war on the cartels means that you have declared war on all the people connected to the cartels. Well, guess what? We got 22 million illegals in America. And we know for a fact a lot of them are connected to the cartels. Watch this right here. The cartels have already came out and started firing on American troops. So what is that called in geopolitics? That is called an escalation. Watch this.
Also just got our hands on a memo out of the Rio Grande Valley sector that actually says that this is kind of crazy here, that the cartels authorize the use of weaponized drones, explosives against CBP personnel and U.S. law enforcement down there at the southern border. Now, they're actually being encouraged, of course, to remain cognizant and vigilant, but they're also being encouraged to use their long arms. Like, I have never seen this in a CBP memo before. They say, wear your ballistic gear, yes, but they're telling them, hey, have your long arms. Yes, they are saying, watch out for these weaponized drones.
Freeze! Listen to that. She said, I got a memo. I ain't never seen this. Dude interrupts her and says, whoa. Weaponized drone. Look at dude's face. Look at dude's face right here. And then look at her. There is an escalation happening. So for all the people focusing on just the immigration crisis, they're going to tie all of that in. What you're about to see is a drug cartel RICO. You're about to see a Mexican drug cartel RICO, and that drug RICO is going to get applied to all of these migrants coming over here. And burning the flag did not help your causes.
Vigilant, but they're also being encouraged to use their long arms. Like, I have never seen this in a CBP memo before. They say, wear your ballistic gear, yes, but they're telling them, hey, have your long arms. Yes, they are saying, watch out for these weaponized drones. We've seen a lot of infighting with two different factions of the cartel down in Tamaulipas, that is on the south side of the border in the Rio Grande Valley, and they have like an all-out war happening between these cartel factions. So they are warning now that they might be using these weaponized drones against U.S. personnel on this side. So definitely cause for concern there.
Woo! Cause for concern ain't the word for it, Becky. No. You go ahead and you use a drone against the United States of America and see what happens. You go ahead. I know they done watched all them damn El Chapo documentaries. I know it. When you deal with the system of supremacy on top of the United States military and you talking about them, no. I dare them to do that. And this is what we're all watching. You seen a couple people been coming out here talking reckless too, y'all. A couple people, because remember, we're starting to see now people really question citizenship. This is why I'm always telling people, delineation came at the exact right time. We started to delineate at the right time. Family, now more than ever, we can't be tied into all of these groups. We can't be running around here talking about the people of color. Who are they? You may say you're a person of color, and that person of color next to you may be a member of a Venezuelan gang. You may say that you're a minority, and that minority that you're sitting there at that rally with, this person may be affiliated with a drug cartel. Now is the best time for us to get off of all of that people of color term. It used to be little social terms where they can take things from us. Now it's starting to get very criminalized and very, very dangerous. We started to delineate, say, foundational Black Americans. We are not a group. We are not a team. We are a lineage. We are a heritage in a culture. People of color is a group. Minorities are groups. Black and brown groups. Now is the best time for us to stay way the hell away from them because they're making it way too hot, way too hot. Things are changing in the United States of America, and foundational Black Americans are leading all of that by staying over here. We are minding our FBA business while these folks are running around here designating cartels as terrorists and declaring wars. You don't want none of that. You're about to see a migrant RICO, a cartel RICO. All of these people who got some strange affiliations with the drug cartels, that means that you're doing what? You're harboring terrorists now. Now you done went into a whole different terminology that FBA don't want nothing to do with. So we over here, we got off of all of that at the same exact time we needed to. Salute to us. Delineation came perfectly. Watch this. Remember, everything that the supremacists tell you, all you got to do is listen and you'll see it. Remember when Donald Trump started to declare war on these people? Yeah. Oh, by the way, aren't you also hearing about what got reopened? Guantanamo Bay? There's a lot of things going down in the Gulf of America. Watch this, fam.
Our country is being poisoned from within by the drugs and by all of the other crime that's taking place. The drug cartels are waging war in America, and it's now time for America to wage war on the cartels.
Whoa.
In this war, Joe Biden has sided against the United States and with the cartels. They are making more money war in America, and it's now time for America to wage war on the cartels. In this war, Joe Biden has sided against the United States and with the cartels. They are making more money than they've ever made before, times 10. There's never been anything like it. They're major, major companies. They're bigger than even some of our biggest companies. Biden's open border policies are a deadly betrayal of our nation. When I am president, it will be the policy of the United States to take down the cartels, just as we took down ISIS and the ISIS caliphate, and just as, unlike the situation we're in today, we had a very, very strong border, the strongest border, in fact, in the history of our country.
You see how you start tying in ISIS with cartels, y'all? Listen to the verbiage. The words will lead you where you got to go. Declare war. ISIS cartels, talking about taking them out. This all is them providing a pathway to start a war, either a shadow war or an onslaught full-fledged war. But we're watching it happen. When they start using that type of terminology, y'all know we know supremacists better than anybody. We know what he's saying.
Are a deadly betrayal of our nation. When I am president, it will be the policy of the United States to take down the cartels, just as we took down ISIS and the ISIS caliphate, and just as, unlike the situation we're in today, we had a very, very strong border, the strongest border, in fact, in the history of our country. And drugs were at a low of 45 years. There's been nothing like what we did just 2 years ago. We will show no mercy on the cartels. Woo! Every day, drug traffickers are using the waters of our region to ship their lethal poisons to America, killing so many of our people and ruining families. In addition to restoring strong border security, I will deploy all necessary military assets, including the U.S. Navy, to impose the full naval embargo on the cartels. I did that before, and it worked.
The full orders of the military. You ain't sending out the military unless you planning on using them.
What we did was incredible. We will guarantee that the waters of the Western Hemisphere are not used to traffic illicit drugs to our country. Furthermore, I will order the Department of Defense to make appropriate use of special forces, cyber warfare, and other overt and covert actions to inflict maximum damage on cartel leadership, infrastructure, and operations. I will designate the major cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. We will sever their access to global financial systems. I will also work to forge an unprecedented partnership with neighboring governments in our region, just like I did in Mexico. And remember, in Mexico alone, an estimated 100,000 civilians have been tragically murdered or gone missing at the hands of these cartels.
Freeze. Y'all know what that sound a hell of a lot like? Y'all know what that sound a hell of a lot like? That sounds a hell of a lot like when George H. Bush or George W. Bush, both of them, when they got on there and were talking about how all of the citizens of Iraq were harmed by Saddam. Remember that? Well, he has done this and this and this to his people, so we got to go down there and handle it. There you go. It looks very similar, and it looks very, very clear. Now, I will say this, though. This situation has a lot less smoke. This situation looks a little more clear because we actually see it because it's at our border. See, over there, let's make this distinction now. It's the same verbiage. It's the same supremacist tactics. It's the same invasion. However, this one, there ain't some stuff that they said was over there that can't nobody find and no one ever found it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Over here, no. We know these people exist. And we know these people have been coming into our country. And they're out there waving their flag right here in America. There's actual evidence of what he's talking about. There wasn't so much evidence of what George and H and W was saying. However, we see the same game plan. One was over there, one's in your backyard. So now it's getting very, very real out here in the field. And y'all know, you got a bunch of people. We told you the migrants don't learn. Okay, the people of color don't get it. They're having such a migrant tantrum because they've been disqualified from being a part of the dominant society. Now they're out here getting mad. Do you know they running around here talking about American government and the military don't want no smoke with the cartels? Y'all know that? They are literally out here saying that. Watch this dude right here, y'all. Watch this. Dude right here. Yep, blurring. Yep, there you go. Check this out. Watch dude right here. This man literally is out here, one of they people, okay? And this shows you about that dual allegiance. We're going to talk about dual allegiance right on the other side of this video, you guys. We're going to talk about the dual allegiances, and we're going to talk about why foundational Black Americans representing who we are and being indigenous to America is so important, because a lot of these dual allegiances people, we can't really trust them. Watch this guy. U.S. military will never win a war against the cartels. What?
This video up, but pretty much the war against the cartel, sending military, U.S. military in there. It's a war we'll never win. You'll never win. And basically, because long story short, we're fighting ourselves. But to add on to the other video, the point is, when you invade, if you were to invade Mexico, be it because of the cartel, even though you announce the cartel, you are staging a war on Mexico now and the sovereignty of Mexico.
You think America give a damn? As if we ain't invaded countries before. What in the world got Mr. Pedro Gonzalez thinking that's some type of deal breaker? Just say it. You got a dual allegiance to your homeland. This is why we got to be very cautious with some of these people who wave other countries' flags, because I believe a lot of them would like to see America lose. I believe a lot of them would like to see America fall. I believe a lot of them have a favor to their homelands over America.
By no effing means will there ever be troops that'll go to Mexico without there being beef. Because once you start, if you go with the cartel, sure, I'm sure you have a great reason to, which is not going to work. You won't win that fight because so many other factors are involved, including our own country.
You won't win that fight? You won't win that fight? What world is this man living in?
The ability to access the many various ways of dispersing drugs throughout the world. Things just don't happen like that, okay? They don't just happen, okay? Africa's involved. People in the Middle East are involved. China, Japan, everywhere has a hint of cartel. And all of these places support cartel. Long story short, when military lands in Mexico, if that were to happen, you're no longer just having a fight with the cartel. Now you stage issues of diplomacy between the states and Mexico. And if Mexico itself has a problem because you're stationing troops or you're bringing troops into their country, I mean, just think if Mexico sent troops to America to help neutralize the many fentanyl addicts that we have. And when I mean neutralize, I mean care for, right? We send it.
What Mexico gonna do? Let me tell you how this works, okay? If we tell Mexico what we're going to do, they're going to do it. This man is actually acting like we're gonna tell Mexico and we scared of them. Like Mexico gonna be like, man, what you mean? Let me tell you, if there is a known public safety threat that is harming America, and the United States of American government goes to find these people, I don't care what corner of the earth they are in, if you harbor or you protect those people, you will have to deal with the wrath of the United States military. If this person, whoever he is, does not know that, then he needs a history book and study every single modern conflict in American history. They don't play that. We gonna hide over here in Mexico is going to protect us. Mexico is not in the position to protect somebody who is on America's radar, especially if that person comes from Mexico, meaning the cartels. So if the cartels are in Mexico and they're hiding and being harbored by the Mexican government, then the Mexican government gonna get squashed.
And military presence to provide a better medical system for addicts in the States. Well, we're obviously going to shut that down. We're going to quickly shut that down. And the same vice versa. You say, oh yeah, we're going to go fight the cartel, blah, blah, blah. But the second you step foot into Mexico with any types of troops, you're already putting a threat to the diplomacy that you hold with that country. And when you put a threat in Mexico, this is the beauty about being Mexican. Mexico.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Family, this is my first time seeing this whole video. There it goes. You knew it was coming. Why am I not shocked? This is the beauty of being Mexican. There you go. Dual allegiance. This is what we're talking about, family. These people are ops. These are spies. These are people who are against the United States of America. Watch that. You knew something like this was coming. The fact that he was caping for the cartels, caping for the migrants, caping for the Mexican government, you knew somewhere in this statement he was going to big up his homeland because that's where his allegiance lies. This is why we have to lock the borders down, and all of us have to stand on our own lineage within our own country, and we do not wave anyone else's flag. Here we go.
That you hold with that country. And when you put a threat in Mexico, this is the beauty about being Mexican. Mexico is a very neutral country. Throughout many years, it has remained that way. And its relations have always been that way. Because Mexicans are really chill people. They typically get along with everyone. Until they don't. And then all hell breaks loose.
Is that a threat? What that mean? What that mean? And we cool until y'all mess with us? Then what you gonna do? What you gonna turn up? Who you gonna turn up on?
So when you step foot in that country, just realize that U.S. military stepping foot into Mexico is going to cause issues with diplomacy. And Mexico has many allies, including the U.S. at this point. But if the U.S. attacks, then it's China, Russia, Mexico versus U.S.
Oh, get the hell out of here. Boy, if you don't take that Pedro Babble the hell up out of here, hell no. You in our backyard. You are in our back. Ain't nobody coming over to the United States of America and going to our backyard. It's like our house. If you think for 1 minute at your home right now, somebody's going to bring some enemy and they're going to camp out in your backyard and you ain't going to do nothing about it, you crazy. There's an unspoken rule, okay? And let me tell you what it is. You ain't going to Canada and you ain't going to South America. If you think, and I'm talking about all the countries, China and Russia included, if you think you're going to park any type of tank in our backyard and there won't be consequences and repercussions, you crazy. If you think you're going to park any weapon in our front yard and there won't be consequences and repercussions, what we going to be doing when you doing all this? When China and all them go over to Mexico, what we going to be doing? We going to be sitting in the house looking out the blinds and saying, ooh, China's here. Uh-oh, Russia here. You don't think there's going to be some consequences and repercussions? Get the hell up out of here.
And if Russia attacked, it'd be vice versa. You don't win.
All we do is win, homie. All we do is win. Remember, United States of America, back-to-back World War champions. Remember that, homie. Back-to-back World War champions. And I say that as a black American because our people fought in every goddamn war. Yes, FBA. Yes, we are back-to-back World War champions. And doesn't it sound like he wants this to happen? And if Russia come in, woo, now, y'all in trouble now. And don't let Russia call China, because then all three of them gonna get you, America. This is what we talk about these illegals. They're illegal with their citizenship, and they're illegal with their thoughts and their actions.
You don't win that fight. U.S. attacks And there's no real other ally that is going to save you from that. America on its own is great, but there's no other UK, France. It's not going to work. It's just going to be a whole lot of death for everybody. So it's just not the way we want to go. It's not a war that's going to be won. Yeah, I'll let you guys argue about it.
Oh, ain't no arguing, homie.
I'll shorten this.
Ain't no damn arguing, Pedro. No. Argue with your abuela. You better go argue with her, because we ain't arguing with none of that. Hell no. That's what we talking about. That right there, clear as day. This man thinking somebody gonna pull up on us. This is why everybody right now is checking people's paperwork. Everybody saying, where are you from? See, there's a difference between being an American and being a citizen. You can go anywhere and get citizenship, but are you an American? Because you see, these people got differences of allegiances. That is what the average person, family, add that, connect that right there to them burning the American flag. Put those both together. Are you surprised that somebody who's talking like that, saying basically he wishes harm on America, basically saying America better not go down to Mexico, all right? And then people burning the flags. Nobody's scared of Mexico, all right? You're talking about a third foot. They can't even take care of Mexico. Your whole country, people flee from your country left and right. Nobody's scared of a country where their own citizens don't even want to be there. So you're going to have to try again. You're going to have to try again, come again. That ain't going to work. And people are not falling for it. People are not going for it. If America wants to smoke, you're going to get the smoke. That's just what it is. You ain't got to like it. You ain't got to love it, but you better respect it, because you damn sure can't check it. That's the difference between us and them. This is why you're seeing people come out. Now, watch this right here. We're talking about brothers and sisters who stand on business. This is what we're saying right here. The citizens who are indigenous to America, they think differently. These people who come to America and only come to America just to get what we created, that's what it is. And let me ask y'all this question, since we're in here deep. We got 2.5 thousand people. What would happen? Let me ask y'all this question. Who would be the first people to run and hide if there ever was a war in America? Would it be the natural indigenous citizens, or would it be these migrants? Saying something popped off tomorrow. We woke up tomorrow and you turn on the news, you go down your timeline, you seen that America's been invaded by whoever. Who would be the first people to run and hide? Would the migrants pick up arms and defend America? They didn't even defend their homelands. They left their homelands in shambles. Would they really defend America? Would they stand next to America? Would they really hold it down? You can't trust somebody who didn't hold down their own homeland. They didn't hold down their homeland. How they going to hold down our homeland? Who would be the first people to run and hide if we went there? Migrant, immigrant. There you go. Absolutely. These people are not going to stand on business. They're not going to sit there and fight for America. This is why everybody's out here checking these people's paperwork. It's time we start looking at some of these people and some of their ways. All right. Back in the old days, they called somebody a communist. You got a lot of sympathizers that are not sympathizing for America. They're sympathizing for foreign countries. They waving the Venezuelan flag. Fam, we only talking about Mexico. Let's not mention that down in Mexico, all of these other people come from South America into Mexico, and they don't rock with none of that. So what we saying here? And remember, when I was in Washington, D.C., at the rally for reparations, I had on my dad's dog tags. My dad was in the military. I had my dad's dog tags. And I said, we don't wave that flag for Thomas Jefferson and none of that. No, we're talking about the Harlem Hellfighters. Okay, we're talking about the Buffalo Soldiers. We're talking about the Black Panther Party for self-defense. We got some veterans in the house tonight. How many foundational Black American veterans do we have up in here? Okay, that served in the military. That's what made me so upset when I went to D.C. the first time. Okay, me and my mom were walking. And one of the things I noticed the most is that you had homeless Black Americans who were veterans. How do I know? I talked to them. And then those homeless Black Americans who were veterans, migrants was just stepping over them. Like, get out of my way. Just bumping them in. Like, they were so emboldened. And I realized, which I already knew, I was like, these people don't rock with us. I see you, Duddy. Much respect. Tuskegee Airmen, absolutely. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you as well, my brother. Yes, indeed. Combat vet. Yes, indeed. U.S. Navy. Much respect. I see you, too. Yes, indeed. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Much love. Yes, indeed. We got some Navy brass in here, too. Much love. Veteran, okay. I see you. I see all my vets in the house tonight. Much respect, y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. I love you. I know what it's like, man, to be around real military men who are foundational Black Americans, fam, who really put it in for this country and to go unnoticed. I got much respect. Y'all know half of us, somebody in our family was in Vietnam. Somebody in our family was in the Korean War. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, Nilly Fuller, Wasn't he in the Korean War? I think that's when he started coming up with the compensatory code, if I'm not mistaken. Bobby Seale from the Black Panther Party was in the Air Force. Yep, Geronimo Pratt, Tupac Shakur's godfather, was in Vietnam. They was dropping this man behind enemy lines, and he was doing reconnaissance missions. FBA, we soldiers, we solid up in here. This is why we looking at some of these Julios and Pedros and some of their anti-Americanness. We looking at it funny because that flag you burning, you wouldn't be in this country if it wasn't for FBAs who are in the military, and you wouldn't be in this country waving that flag or burning that flag if it wasn't for FBA. I see all of my veterans in here. I see you. I see you all right here. If I don't get your name up, I see you. Trust me, I see you. Much respect. Air Force vet, I see you, family. Much respect. At the rally for reparations, when I first got there, I walked around. And the main thing I was doing, I was going around talking to everybody, like before the show started. And I remember meeting a lot of vets and I was shaking their hands. Yep. Okay. Your grandfather, y'all know all the things our brothers and sisters had to do out there, man. We seen the videos. We ain't going to sit there and have that military family. I see you, D. Much respect, day one. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yes, indeed. This is us right here. Okay. Your father, FBA Queen, your father was in Korean War. And y'all know absolutely what a lot of our military men and women came home with. I'm not going to get into that, but y'all know some of the things that, they were doing out there with some of the things that our government was doing that affected some of our people when they came back. So the wars and stuff that they had to deal with back here. Nobody's disrespecting America when it comes to what foundational Black Americans created. We created everything in it, okay? This is what it is. I ain't on that Dr. Kubar Vasquez stuff, where we want to denounce everything we did. No, there'd be no USA without FBA. We're not having that. So yes, indeed. Yes, and if I'm not mistaken, Nilly Fuller was in, okay, your dad was Air Force, your cousin, yep. I had so many people that served in both Iraq wars, Afghanistan war. Much respect. I'm telling you, I love our military veterans with a passion. And be honest with you, that's what really got the civil rights era popping. Remember, the civil rights era started when brothers and sisters came home from World War II, and they seen the way that they were treated in America. And then they took a lot of that to the streets. There's no coincidence that the Black Panther Party were so talented and skilled in combat. You can go way back to the beginning. You go back to the Maroons and everything. But if you want to fast forward it and get it up to modern history, brothers and sisters was coming home and they was teaching those military tactics to our civilians. This is why a lot of us have a fighter spirit, a military mind. Tupac used always talking about having a military mind. It's because somebody in our family was in the military. Somebody was, you feel me? And we were putting in work. I don't care if it's somebody out there who's a mechanic, someone's out there like my brother, combat vet. That's my brother, my father was. We out here for real. You know what I'm saying? Much as I say it with passion, y'all could tell. Because I know what it's like to be around, and I got so much admiration for our brothers and sisters who've been out there putting in work, you know what I'm saying, for America. So much respect, all respect is due to the certifieds. That is where we are. So yes, father was a Marine vet. I see you, beloved, much respect. Your father was in World War II? Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, our brothers and sisters would come home and they would start teaching each other. Because y'all know we don't just conceal things. We don't flee. We teach each other. So they was teaching those military tactics. So you had some brothers and sisters that are, say, from Ohio, from Chicago, from New York. And they was learning a lot of that stuff from their relative who went to war. And they was teaching them like, hey, this, and this. Okay, look out for this. OPSEC. You know what I'm saying? Situational awareness. All of that. Everything that we do. That's why if y'all ever look at Black Alpha Network, it's all certified salute. Y'all see it come into my world. Like you see it's littered in military. You know what I'm saying? That's why we power to the people. Certified salute is the nowadays power to the people. Power to the people has been co-opted by everybody else. Power to the people. You got feminists saying that. When you hear certified salute and you salute, that's the most honorable, pleasurable thing that you can do right there. That is honor to you. That's honor to salute somebody. To salute you, that's a brotherhood, a sisterhood. That's what the Black Alpha, I encapsulated all of that. And that's all from my background. That's all from my background. That's where it all come from. You know what I'm saying? So much respect to everybody. So when people come around here and they start talking all that whack, look at that right there. Good point, brother, right there. Thank all the vets for the service. Look how we ride for each other. We got to start questioning these people who come to our country, fam, and they don't have that genuine love. Because they're going to turn cold on us and they're going to be gone and they're going to sell us out. Talking about the cartels can see us. Please. And it's like they wanted to, because they'd be the first ones to run, because their only relationship with America is stealing from America, in particular stealing from FBA. They don't come over here and think about what foundational Black Americans have done. Look at all of these vets up in here. Much respect. I see all of y'all. I see all of y'all. Trust me, I do. Trust me, I do. Trust me, I do. Much love, much love, much love. Check this out. A brother came out, and this is a brother right here. The brother came out and was like, hold on, what you mean the cartels gonna do something? Watch this right here, family. This is what we saying, and this is the difference between how we rock and how they rock.
Okay, we're going to stop the video of people saying that the cartel is upset that Trump classified them as terrorists and they may retaliate. Please, seriously, stop those nonsense videos. Any of you watching this here can contest. At least I hope you got sense enough to know. Ain't no cartel going up against the U.S. military. It's impossible. It can never happen. They get sense enough to know. Ain't no cartel going up against the U.S. military. It's impossible. It can never happen. They listen. I ain't gonna say it can't happen, but the only problem with that is it ain't gonna end well, and that ain't our side that it ain't gonna end well for. If y'all know our U.S. military like most of us know, ain't no damn way a group of guys that got a bunch of artillery, whatever, gonna have any effect against our United States military. They putting all this BS out there, little bombs or whatever they case was. That's just some scare tactic, I believe. But truth be told, they don't want to run up on the U.S. military. Right now, Trump is just getting them all out of here, illegals. Not just Mexican, but just illegal, period. And the cartel is getting upset. We understand that. Who gives a damn what they get? Because this is our country, not theirs.
Woo! One more time. Look at the difference between a Black American and Julio. Look how the foundational Black American freedman has an allegiance to America. And look how Pedro Alfredo Gonzalez has an allegiance to the cartels and to Mexico. The difference is glaring.
Want to run up on the U.S. military. Right now, Trump is just getting them all out of here, illegals. Not just Mexican, but just illegal, period. And the cartel is getting upset. We understand that. Who gives a damn what they get? Because this is our country, not theirs. Trump is killing two birds with one stone, because not only is he freeing up our country from a lot of people that don't really supposed to be here or need to be here, and I'm not talking about every one of them, but he's also stopping the flow of drugs coming into his country. And if he has to classify those drug dealers as terrorists in this country, then so be it. But y'all stop with the nonsense and actually thinking they stand a chance against our U.S. military. We number one throughout this entire world, partner. I don't care what nobody say.
Talk your talk, Black man.
To this country, then so be it. But y'all stop with the nonsense and actually thinking they stand a chance against our U.S. military. We number one throughout this entire world, partner. I don't care what nobody say. Other countries might have a bigger military, but even they know. Don't go against the United States military. They don't play.
Woo-hoo! There it is. There it go. Couldn't have said it better. They know better. They know better. And trust me, all that cap the dude was talking about saying Mexico and all that, this man world got us running for Mexico. If anybody knows better, it's them. On the I know better than to not mess with America list, Mexico at the very goddamn top. Trust me when I tell you that one. That's what it is, family. That's the difference between us. That's the difference between them. They are not rocking with us. They're not on our side. They have that approach. They have that element where they will turn coat on us from the beginning. Matter of fact, it's not even turn coat, because I question their loyalty from the jump. These people are just coming into America to mooch off America. If we were ever in a situation where it got real and we had to defend each other, they'd be the first ones leaving. Never trust somebody that didn't defend their own homeland. They will never defend your homeland when they got there. That's what the difference is between us and them. We are certified. They are not. That's it. So that brother right there was really, really putting it in. That brother right there was really, really putting it down. And that's absolutely 100% positive. So it's getting real in the field. It's getting true out here in these streets. And everybody's watching and everybody's seeing the way things are playing out. And there's a lot of people also in the political world that we got to watch out for. Because y'all know that they've been trying to insert people in our politics that have anti-foundational Black American views. And they also have anti-American views. They want to take over America and eventually see a world where all their people can come into America. They love the melting pot. The melting pot to them is basically they get it all, we get nothing. What's that lady's name? She's a Somalian lady. Is she up in, is it Minnesota? Y'all know who I'm talking about, where she was the one out there literally on camera saying she don't give a damn about America. Remember that, right? We got to start watching it. Fam, I told y'all about a month ago, I was on a couple websites kind of doing some research. I seen an old ass lady. She looked like Betty White. And she was questioning one of these migrants. And she said, what's his lineage? That's exactly what we said. She said, but where's he from? Pulling paperwork. Everybody's pulling paperwork. Those of us who are from the lineage, from the United States, we pulling the paperwork out on everybody. Omar, okay, appreciate y'all. I see y'all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did y'all see? She just came out and she was out here openly saying that she's teaching everybody how to hide from ICE. That's what she was saying. She's like, yo, I'm just teaching them all. Watch this. I got it. Watch this right here. This just came out today. This is an exclusive right here, y'all. This is the turncoat, treasonous, backstabbing culture that everybody in America is now watching out for. The borders are getting closed, and any issue that goes on in America is going to have to be an American issue. It is America for Americans. It's Americans for America. When you start bringing in all these other people, you get this type of behavior right here. Somebody who clearly does not give a damn about the country at all. Read the caption, because she's not even giving the interview in English. She advised people living in the country, living illegally. I advise the Somalian people that if ICE attempts to question you, you are not obligated. One more time, you are not obligated to answer their questions. Just state that you were advised by a lawyer not to answer questions. Didn't say if you have a lawyer or not. She just said, just tell them you do. So she's telling you how to evade ICE, and she's telling them to break the law. Lawyer advice disclose your name, immigration status, and the mode of entry is not mandatory. My beautiful foundational Black Americans, let Black Alpha present this question to you. Do you think that she and the people she's speaking about, do you think that they would do the same thing if people have to apply for military service, if America was under attack? What if there was a situation where Americans had to defend America and they went to these people? Would those people disclose their name then? Would they disclose their immigration status then? Would they go into the shadows then? Would they not answer the call if they were called upon to defend the United States of America? Just questions I present. Learn the laws and prepare yourself. Notice she didn't say learn the laws to abide by them. She said just learn the laws so you can break them. And refrain from disclosing information that you prefer them not to know. Like you don't want them to defend America neither, or pay rent, or pay taxes. Where does it stop? You're advising people to be criminals. Where does it stop? Nobody advises Black Americans on how to deal with the injustices of supremacy, but yet you're advising people to deal with breaking the laws of America. Wow, but not surprising at all. This is why we've been watching all of these tethers. This is why we've been watching all these fleers and these hoppers and these skippers and these jumpers. Now we're getting to the stage now where we're really seeing these individuals are popping up with a lot of backdoor dealings, a lot of funny style stuff, and a lot of things that, quite frankly, just cannot be tolerated in America. Not at all. That is why we see them as a little different than anybody else. This is why we see them as outsiders. Yes, absolute outsiders. Because remember, y'all, they made themselves that. That's what they made themselves. We didn't put them in that position. They put themselves in the position to be seen as outsiders. They put themselves in the position by just saying that they're going to break the law. You know, they're going to break the law. So therefore, what do you call somebody who tells you they're going to break the law? We didn't say this. Remember, y'all, there's nothing that we're saying that they didn't say about themselves. They're referring to themselves as outsiders. They're referring to themselves as people who break the law. They're referring to themselves as individuals who are not standing on any form of business for the United States of America. That is the difference between us and them. So, yeah, we really are out here calling people out. We really are out here checking people. We really are out here letting it be known these individuals are not like us, never will be like us, and therefore we got to treat them as such. If you want to be illegal, you want to come around here and be disrespectful, well, goddamn it, then you're going to have to go ahead and stand on that. Stand on that all you want to. And then, family, you start seeing a lot of other people who are popping up, and they're trying to slander the foundational Black American name, okay? Let me tell you why. Everything ties in. Everything affects everything. All the way from all of these turncoats, these people who are sympathizers with other governments, these people who really want to see us fail, all of them. One of the main things that they want to do is they want to stop foundational Black Americans. Because remember, y'all, they don't like the fact that we just had that conversation. Remember, y'all, about 10 minutes ago, we went into a whole side conversation, and we got a lot of vets in here tonight, a lot of people who are family members of vets like myself. Much respect to everybody. Remember, they can't have those conversations. And it burns them. They're jealous of that. They don't like the fact that they can't have a conversation and say they fought in every war. They can't say that. They can't say that they got aunties and uncles who served in the military. They themselves are veterans. They can't say that. The conversation that we just had about our existence in America and contributing to America, defending America, they can't have those conversations. Their conversations are basically, we ran to America, we fled to America. Our conversations are that we built America. Remember, foundational Black Americans, we build, they steal. That's the difference. They can't have a conversation with you about your uncle that was in Vietnam. They can't have no conversation with you about your father that was in Vietnam or Iraq. They can't have no conversation about your grandpa that was in World War I or the Korean War. They can't have them conversations. Only thing they can talk about is hopping the goddamn border and disclosing their information when ICE comes calling. Look at the difference between citizenship. Look at the difference between history. They can't talk about nothing but running, and we can talk about building and defending. We didn't just build America, we defended America. Big goddamn difference, okay? Going all the way back. Y'all know the first person that was unalive for America was a Black American. So knowing that we have all of these things, including the citizenship, we have a rich, strong, powerful, one-of-a-kind history in the United States of America. Indigenous. They don't. And that burns them. Jealousy and envy. That the people that you hate on so much has something that you want so much, and there's nothing you can do to ever get it. Right? Watch this. This shows you as well how hateful these people are. You got the Tether Patrol. And the Tethers done came out here, and the Tethers are out here trying to slander foundational Black Americans. They're out here talking about, what's a foundational Black American? What that is. I'm a foundational Black American because I just came here. No, you're not. I'm a foundational Black American because I live here. No, you're not. You know exactly what it is. These people keep trying and trying and trying to blend themselves in with our powerful lineage, and they keep on failing. This right here is your typical standard tether. How do you know? Look at this right here. You need to break out the yardstick if you want to measure that. Watch this, family. These are how jealous and envious these tethers are of foundational Black Americans. Before I proceed, fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, research, and commentary. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Here we go, y'all.
So first, let's talk about what foundational Black Americans are. So the term refers to a concept coined by activist and filmmaker Tariq Nasheed. It's used to describe Black individuals in the United States who are descendants of African people enslaved in the U.S. prior to the abolition of slavery in 1865. Here we go. I want to start off with you, Shelley.
My never to be humble opinion is that this movement is a way to further segregate and divide Black people, give me a second, and have these FBAs use this one as a good separation technique or a good segregation technique. Now, let me say this. I don't give a damn who you associate with, who you want to be called, or what group. I don't really care. But I think this particular issue is a way for, I'm going to say, maybe more conservatives to use as, oh, I'm separating myself because I am a slave or have ancestors that were slaves or whatever. I don't care. Ultimately, I am a foundational Black American. I was born here.
Freeze. Woo! That tether babble was getting laid on real thick, wasn't it? That tether babble was getting laid on real thick. First off, you ain't a foundational Black American, all right? Let's get that straight. Let's make that crystal clear. What you are is a foundational tether, okay? That's really what you are. You're a foundational tether who is racially homeless, who has to come over here and live off of the country that my ancestors created, and we provided you a life that your own bloodline couldn't provide. That's a tough tether pill to swallow, but you're going to have to go ahead and take that one, partner. You came over here and you want to be tied into foundational Black Americans, and then you want to talk about us and then say that you are one of us. You can't do that. And it doesn't work. And it's a weak attempt, and it's completely canceled, broke down, beat down, and shattered. You better try again. And you also can't have a conversation about what a foundational Black American is when there ain't a foundational Black American in the room. Our name, image, and likeness is owned by us. No longer can these people have conversations about FBA and they don't include FBA. You know why they don't? Because they know if FBA was there, only thing we would show up with is about 100 pounds of G-checking and about 25 pounds of shoe polish for that goddamn forehead to wax it on up.
A lot of people talk about being separate and all of this other stuff. Well, look, you can do that now. Find yourself an island in South Pacific and just go be separate.
Be separate. Find art. So I don't. What's he even getting at? Because when Tether start ranting, you don't even know what their point is. He said we should find ourselves an island. No. That's what the Tethers have already done. The islands belong to them. The motherland of America belongs to us. The homeland of America belongs to us. The nation of America belongs to us. We ain't going no damn where. You see how they're trying to get us to leave? I want you to see all of the jealousy, the spite, the vitriol, and the envy. The I've never done nothing with my life is beneath everything they're saying.
But most people don't even know how to feed themselves without a supermarket. So that's something that would break down very quickly.
Now, these foundational Black Americans.
That didn't land at all. I don't even know what look at this man. What is this man? Family, that didn't land at all. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. I know that Tether babble. If you think that you got a point, you need to go ahead and tighten that one up because I don't know what the hell that was. Y'all first I'll go get a land and an island because y'all can't even go nowhere down damn supermarket. You know what I'm talking about? What the hell was that? Okay. What? I didn't catch that ever at all. All right. And first off, what you need to do is go ahead and tighten up that goddamn sweater because half of your neck is showing and then the other half of your damn neck got a ring around it. That's what you need to worry about, homie.
A lot of people talk about
being separate. Listen what he said.
All of this other being separate, and a lot of people talk. A lot of people talk about. A lot of people talk about being.
I don't listen to people who start their statement off with there. What? English.
Separate and all of this other stuff. Well, look, you can do that now. Find yourself an island in South Pacific and just go be separate. But most people don't even know how to feed themselves without a supermarket. So that's something that would break down very quickly.
Now,
y'all thought I was playing about that damn. Y'all thought I was playing. Do the Miss Washcloth Day.
Very quickly.
Now, these foundational Black Americans, authority, whoever they are, I've never heard of such. And no, you may not claim me in your group, just because I happen to be born an American, right? Born an American with beautifully melanated skin.
Notice they keep talking about born in America, but they're not talking about being indigenous to America. Notice that, y'all. Listen to the language. They keep talking about, well, I was born in America. But are you indigenous to America? Where your people from? I bet it ain't America. And then she talking about melanin. You ain't get the memo? Melanin don't get you in this house. Dark skin don't make you a friend. You better try again. Hell no.
but American nonetheless, right? We're not going to start.
No, I'm not an American nonetheless. Family, she's the American nonetheless crowd. Anytime someone says I'm an American nonetheless, that's like saying I'm on crack nonetheless. That's like saying I'm on heroin nonetheless. Nonetheless ain't good. You need to be more foundational, more lineage, more heritage. Nonetheless, I'm gonna tell you what you ain't. You ain't big back nonetheless. You big back none the more, and this some.
Start dividing ourselves into these little pockets that make it easier for people to take advantage of other people.
And let me tell you something. I'm sick of FBAs, okay?
I'm sick of them too. I'm just sick of people begging all the damn time.
Yeah, you can actually walk down Baltimore and step in human feces, and it's generally from an FBA. Okay?
Listen to that right there. You see how they really feel? Who's separating who when she just made that comment right there? Who's separating who? You sit there and you're talking about what, homeless Black Americans? I thought you were talking about being divisive. So 1 minute, y'all talking about how we's the bad ones and we's the mean ones. Then the next minute, you're talking about homeless people who defecate on the ground, and you're saying it's because of FBA. Which one is it? Which one is it? Okay. And by the way, with that noggin, I don't think you know where you're going any damn way. Okay. I guarantee you, your compass says north, east, west, and south all at the same damn time, but you ain't going no goddamn where. Nice try, nice try, nice try.
You can actually walk down Baltimore and step in human feces, and it's generally from an FBA. Okay.
This is Tether talk, Tether babble. Notice that, but y'all talking about FBA though. And I don't even know who they are. I have no clue who those individuals are. Don't give a damn. What I do see is tether, and all tethers are created equal to me. You see one tether, you done seen them all. It's going to be the same babble, the same ranting, the same football field, goddamn forehead. And by the way, on Sunday, I heard, this is just what I heard, family, okay? I heard that the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs both landed on that forehead, and that's where they're going to play the damn Super Bowl. Okay, so tune into her forehead if you want to see who wins the Super Bowl, because it's going to be broadcasting live in Tetherland. Get the hell up out of here. This is what we mean. People come around here, and they got Super Bowls being played on their foreheads, and they talk about FBA. No, it don't work that way. You're going to have to go ahead and condense that. Dude going to have to get a washcloth, and old girl going to have to shrink that back up before they ever talk about FBA. Anything in between all of that, you ain't really talking anything the foundational Black Americans give a damn about. What that really is desperation, y'all. I want y'all to see desperation when desperation presents itself. Those are people who are desperate. Why are they desperate? They're desperate because they are not getting the foundational Black American lifeline. They are no longer being able to eat off of foundational Black Americans. We said hell to the no. Yeah, Megadome. You ain't lying. That goddamn Megadome. She don't get the hell up out of here. Hell no. Hell no. Look, Mad Max is somewhere around there. I don't know what the hell's going on. Megadome, Thunderdome. Okay, just a big ass dome. That's all I see. So when you see Big Dome talk, we don't listen to big domes. All right? All right, because it messes with the frequency. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of individuals, when they come around, your radio starts going crazy and going haywire. If your dome messes up my frequency and I was on 92.3 and somehow I end up on 98.7, that's a tether forehead. You need to leave. All right? You need to leave and she gone. Won't come around no goddamn more. Checkmate. They're talking about foundational Black Americans. We're not talking about them. They got to talk about what we've done. We don't have to talk about anything that they've done because they're not doing anything. You're not doing anything, so therefore you can't talk to us, speak to us, acknowledge us. The very fact that we've called everything out, fam, you got to understand, we in like phase 15 about tethers. Tethers don't have nothing to work no more. Y'all remember when tethers used to kind of get us into debates? We don't debate no more. Remember when tethers would try to go back and forth? We don't go back and forth no more. Remember when tethers used to try to get in on our reparations panels? That don't work. They say, I got melanin. That don't work. They say, we all Black. That don't work. We all brothers. That don't work. Name me the thing that tethers are doing right now other than effing up my damn frequency on the radio because they foreheads and crashing out. Nothing. So that's why we run right past them the same way they're going to run right past that goddamn head on Super Bowl. Watch this right here. Speaking of that, more desperate tether talk. Man, they out here live, y'all. Oh, they want attention from FBA so bad. Know the difference between the person who wants your attention and the person who is trying to get your attention but realizes they can't attain it. By the way, that right there, I think that was the NFC Championship game. The last one was the Super Bowl. That looks like the NFC Championship game. I'm just saying. Here we go. Watch this.
What's up, beautiful people? Listen, welcome to the channel. Today we have this very interesting video, and it's from the Officer Tatum, and it's titled "Candace Owens Destroys Woke Activists on Reparations in 60 Seconds." Awesome. I'm excited to check this one out because I love to also hear from the Officer Tatum, which is Brandon Tatum. I would love to hear his perspective on matters or topics like this. So yeah, let's check it out.
So freeze. She goes into a whole Candace Owens thing and Brandon Tatum. Look how she's over here riding on the conservatives. This shows you, family, y'all know who they're going to fall in line with. Come on. They're going to fall right in line with the conservatives or whoever the hell else.
You see, thank you, Brandon Tatum. He's one of the very knowledgeable people that I also know, aside Candace Owens, Larry Elder, and Thomas Sowell. Brandon Tatum has made the list because...
Brandon Tatum, Candace Owens, Larry Elder. This is who she's acknowledging, y'all.
I mean, he's black and he's shared... I've learned a lot from him also because he used to be an officer. So I've learned a lot from him in the officer perspective and the likes. And it's very interesting. Come on. I keep saying this. And when I hear black people say, oh, the white man is the one doing this, white people don't have that time to sit down and just lounge and say, oh, today, how many blacks do we want to oppress? Let us go to our book and say, how many blacks.
If you can make it through the Tether translation, she said that black folks complain that the dominant society is doing things. And she says the W's don't have time to be supremacists.
Here, black people say, oh, the white man is the one doing this. White people don't have that time to sit down and just lounge and say, oh, today, how many blacks do we want to oppress? Let us go to our book and say how many blacks we want to get their time and oppress. They don't have that time. They are busy working. And I've said it before. If you're busy working, you will not be thinking of how who is not owing you and who is owing you, who is oppressing you and who is not oppressing you. Blacks deserve reparation. No, you don't. Because God bless you, Candace Owens. Oh my God, because of course.
This right here is what we talk about. Notice how she ran it all the way back around and then she turned it into y'all don't deserve reparations. You see, that's what she wanted to get to from the very beginning, y'all. This is the individual who, when she looks in the mirror, she thinks she sees Taylor Swift. All right, that's who she thinks she is. I'm going to tell her right now in case she ain't got the memo. Just like the last one. With that football field you got, you're not even qualifying to come to a W picnic. You can't come to a W restaurant. You can't come to a W's doorstep. You can't knock on their door. You will get seen from a mile away from the dominant society, and you are not going to tether point your way in. Ain't happening.
1 or 2% or the other would cry out and say, yes, they were oppressed, or their ancestors were oppressed, or whatever. Because, of course, you never knew what it was like to be a slave.
No, but your people sold black Americans. So there you go right there. That shows you again, y'all, right exactly what they be on. They're trying to run interference because they're in the last hour. They're in the last hour because a lot of them have got their wake-up call as well. All the tethers have got their wake-up calls, all right? All we do right now, family, is we clown their goddamn foreheads and then we just keep it moving. All right. That's all it is. You know, they goddamn wherever they are, wherever you see a tether family, all you need to do, snap on that goddamn forehead and keep it moving. They got to live with that. You don't. Remember this, family. I want y'all to remember this. Okay. They got to live with that Thunderdome. You don't. They got to live with no deodorant. You don't. They got to live with the Uber. You don't. You're going to be a beautiful, exceptional, foundational black American that the whole goddamn world is going to talk about. The whole world is going to emulate, dress like, walk like, and talk like. You have the rich history, and you are getting paid. Only thing they have is a pair of flip-flops and a Thunderdome on top of a broomstick. Outside of that, there ain't really no use for them. Be gone. And that's what it is. They're trying to get foundational black Americans to put down that flag so they can pick it up. And they're upset right now is that ain't working. No, because they also thought that they was going to come in here and be highly accepted as well. Let's not leave that out, y'all. They thought that they had smooth sailing and they thought Donald Trump was going to save them. That's what they thought. And then they found out that Donald Trump don't rock with them. So while Donald Trump is running around here and he's saying things like, the 14th Amendment was for Black Americans, he's also telling them, I'm cutting off aid to Africa. Y'all see the USAID and everything that's going on right now? Who's affected by that the most? Every last one of those tethers. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little tether. 4 little, 5 little, get yours together. All of the tethers in their homelands are being affected. So here in America, they're losers. In their homeland, they losers. And foundational Black Americans win every damn time. So they've all got their wake-up call. And they're upset that they don't have anything going. Family, right now, what you're seeing is tether depression. Tethers are having depression meltdowns. Somebody needs to go work on the mental health of tethers, and it ain't going to be good. Tethers are in tether depression because everything they thought came crashing down. They can't go nowhere, can't do nothing. They keep falling out. So as you see all these tethers going to tether therapy, we ain't got nothing for you. When you see these tethers going to tether psychiatrists, we ain't got nothing for you. When you see all these tethers having tether meltdowns and breakdowns, we ain't got nothing for you. Watch this right here. You want to know why they really mad, y'all? Look at this. They're mad and upset because Donald Trump came in and he said, we not only cutting off y'all tethers right here, we cutting off y'all homeland. So let me say this real quick. Tethers are mad because foundational Black Americans, we cut them off in America. And now tethers are extra mad that Donald Trump cut their homelands off. So that's a double cut off. Don't be mad, be glad. Watch this, y'all. More evidence and why they having tether depression.
Donald Trump has suspended aid to Africa for 3 months. Okay, so for the next 3 months, the United States government is not going to provide any aid to an African country of any kind. All right, so this has brought a lot of talk, a lot of confusion amongst the population of us Africans. People are complaining and even blaming Donald Trump for actually imposing this kind of sanction. I would call it a sanction because most African countries actually depend on American aid. But I think this is a good thing because most Africans are actually lazy. We are.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Whoa! Can you say that again, Air Mutombo? Did Mr. Mutombo just say Africans are lazy? You know you plugged into the Black Alpha Network when I show y'all tethers talking bad about tethers. When I show y'all a bunch of tethers having to crash out about FBA, and then they own Mr. Mutombo say, it's not FBA, it's us. FBA is not lazy, we are lazy. FBA is not bad, we are bad. It's really good that we got cut off. We've cut ourselves off of tangibles, of money, of homeland. We've cut ourselves off from everything. Donald Trump did nothing different. Damn. So for all of those tethers that we just seen a minute ago, all the tethers we just seen a minute ago, talking about Baltimore, talking about FBA being divisive, talking about how bad FBA is. FBA wins and the whole world know FBA. On the other hand, your own tether buddy, your tether friend, your tether brother just said y'all all lazy. So that means the world loves FBA and your own tether brother said y'all all lazy. And that means FBA wins and your ass is embarrassed. We win again. Sorry. Here we go. He said Africans are lazy. Eyes, bees, and dams. Tell us again, Mutu.
Even blaming Donald Trump for actually imposing this kind of sanction. I would call it a sanction because most African countries actually depend on American aid. But I think this is a good thing because most Africans are actually lazy. We are lazy. We elect leaders that are so dependent on Western aid. And we are going to see now, this is in the next 3 months, watch Africa. In the next 3 months, we'll see which leader or which government is strategic, which government is actually based on developing their country using their local resources.
So basically, they about to F around and find out. I'm going to tell you the answer, Mutombo. I'm going to tell you the answer. They going to be in the same place they've been in for all of modern history. Still getting whooped on by bamboo sticks and still getting colonized up. Let's proceed from furthermore.
Breaking news, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has begun the process of deporting over 700 US citizens that are residing in Nigeria. This is coming following reports that over 3,600 Nigerians in the United States have been deported. In response to that, Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reportedly initiated the process of expelling more than 700 US citizens residing in Nigeria. Additionally, there are claims that President Tinubu has imposed a ban on US-made mobile phones, including iPhones. While these reports circulate, reactions from Nigerians suggest spread concern, with many attributing the situation to Nigeria's involvement with BRICS. BRICS, a coalition of...
Freeze. Nigerian president plans to deport over 700 U.S. citizens residing in Nigeria, in addition to a ban of U.S.-made mobile phones, including iPhones in Nigeria. Family, let's talk about the ramifications of this. Let's go there. Here we go. Yes, they're going to deport iPhones. Woo, that's the chess piece. Damn. Family, these people have nothing, okay? You've been running around here, wanting to be a part of supremacy, selling each other out so you can get some crumbs from the dominant society, thinking that you're really just dark white, and now Donald Trump then came in and he done cut all of them off. That goes from Mexico, that go all the way over to Nigeria, and they don't have nothing. You got all the black and brown coalition saying that they're going to take Taco Bell away. That's their chess piece. And now you got Nigeria, and they're running around here saying we're going to take the cell phones away. That's their chess piece. You don't have any chess pieces because you ain't never done nothing. You ain't never built nothing. You ain't got nothing. So that's why you're all falling down. That's why you are all in a bad position. So Donald Trump calls you bluff because he know like we know. Seems like foundational black Americans know more about them than they know about their damn self, or at least more than they're willing to admit. I'm sorry. Tethers are all played out. Tethers are all crashed out, and tethers can't come around because they got to stay home now. But you remember last week, we had a conversation, all of us, and I said, what we're going to end up seeing, y'all, is
major
they're going to
emerging
have these little
economies
mass
that includes
deportations
China.
that they're talking about over there in Africa. And we said what we're going to
Many
see is
Nigerians
that the majority
has
of people who are over
Nigeria
there
government
getting deported, you're going to start seeing a lot of them are Black Americans, and you're going to see not too many other people getting deported. Let's go there, fam. Yeah, iPhone tethers. Y'all wrong. Yeah, they deporting iPhones. These people ain't got no chess pieces. Why do you think they want to be FBA? They ain't only because we fly. They want to be FBA, fam, because we got so much. America can't stand without FBA, literally. And that goes from day one to this moment. Everybody can go on and on. Y'all remember what Joe Biden said? Remember when Joe Biden said if Haiti sunk into the ocean, it wouldn't mean nothing? Remember that? He really wasn't lying because America wouldn't care. And the same thing goes for all of these other people. So they want to play a game of chicken with Donald Trump. And that ain't going to work. So they're all getting a crash course in you ain't a W. And in this game of you ain't a W, that means you going home to your homelands. You stuck where you are, and you're going to have to deal with it. This game of you ain't a W, it's a crazy game, family. It's better than Jeopardy. Watch this. So they're deporting a lot of people over there. And right now they got some issues. Donald Trump said we sending y'all home. And then on top of Donald Trump saying he's sending them home, they said, well, we're going to start deporting some people as well. But guess what? Watch how quick this turns into African on African crime, though. Watch.
Have started deporting illegal immigrants. Okay, let me say thanks to Nigerian government because at least everybody ready for Nigeria and Nigerians. I don't know, say we won't get illegal immigrants for here. So this is the first time as a Nigerian that I'm feeling like, okay, I'm in my country and nobody's going to deport me. And for those illegal immigrants, I don't know which country you are from, but I will let you know that Nigeria have started deporting people. Okay, so if you know you don't have a passport and you are living in Nigeria, I'll tell you that at least just hold at least your 5,000 or your 10,000 in case of any immigration. Meet you say what deport you, you go figure and settle yourself. Because this country, I don't know who be illegal, I be who will be legal. Nigeria government have started deporting illegal immigrants.
Now watch this, family. Here comes the catch, y'all. Here comes the catch. You knew it, you knew it, you knew it. We said, family, we were literally 6 months ahead of our own time. Right here on the Black Alpha Network. All of you guys, all of y'all, Certified Black Society. We were literally 6 months ahead. We said just last week, not even last week, we said on Friday. On Friday, we said that we're going to look back on all these Nigerian deportations, right? They're trying to make it look like we're going to start deporting people. Guess who did not get deported from Nigeria? The Chinese. Exactly. Yeah. Remember, Donald Trump said that he was going to deport Nigerians. He was going to send them home. And then they try to get, ballsy. And they said, well, go ahead and we're going to start deporting people. Guess what we come to find out, y'all? And we found this out in 5 days. They ended up deporting Africans. Yeah. So it was all cap. You know they weren't going to do nothing to Americans. They ain't got it in them because they can talk what they want. They still want America. They didn't deport no Americans. How many pictures or videos have y'all seen where Americans been saying, oh, man, we got deported. We got deported from Nigeria. They sent us home. They ain't deported no Americans from Nigeria. What we're seeing is they're deporting other Africans. So they are taking out what Donald Trump did to them on black people. Isn't that very indicative of them? Ain't that how it goes? The dominant society does something to them, and then they take it out on other black people. Y'all remember, yes, we was all just talking about it. We all just had that conversation. Yes, they are over there right now deporting other Africans, and the Chinese ain't went nowhere. Watch this, y'all. This sister right here, and I'm going to give her credit. She was out there calling out the government. She was saying, yeah, it's all cap. Watch this, family.
Yeah, the news reaching me now is that Nigeria have started deporting immigrants from Nigeria, which is a very good start. But if we should talk about people they should deport, first thing first, you have to start from China. Because you can never go a China country without you have proper documentation. And they can never, no matter what you do, they will not give you their residence. So we know that China are many in our country. They are many. And majority of them do not have proper documentation. So what are we going to talk about that?
Woo! Hey, credit to her. Much respect. Look what she said right there. She said, we know China's in this country with no damn documentation. You ain't getting them. We know China's in this country. They ain't got no paperwork. When we going to start talking about deporting them? Nah, because the only thing an African knows how to do is to take all of their ill wills out on other melanated people. That's it. If the dominant society comes right now and they do something to an African, the African's going to turn around and do it to another African because he would never match that energy with Donald Trump. They would never match that energy with the dominant society. No. So his response to Donald Trump deporting Nigerians is to deport melanated people from Nigeria and don't say nothing to the Chinese. Eyes of bees are damned, but not surprised.
So we know that China are many in our country. They are many. And majority of them do not have proper documentation. So what are we going to talk about that? Are we going to leave there? Because I know that those are the people we actually call the white people in our country. When I mean white, I'm talking about the Oibos. These are the people we are calling the Oibos in our country. It is something to talk about because they cannot just be there illegal. Why other countries, why Nigeria are deporting the other part of the Africans? China that come from every other part of the world where we don't even know where they are coming from. They cross all the way from Europe and every other places. They come all the way from Asia to Africa. They come and...
She said they coming from every aspect. She said the Chinese are coming over there from Asia. Then they're going through Europe. They're going through Africa. They are invading Nigeria and Africa from every single aspect. But they ain't got no smoke for them, though. They ain't saying nothing for them. He's keeping all of that energy strictly and solely for other black people. Same way how over here in America, the dominant society is just serving these people and they making TikTok videos about FBA, right? That's the same exact thing that's going on over there. They getting G-checked, and the first thing they doing is saying, Mr. Mutombo, you did it. Mr. Mutombo, if it wasn't for you. And the Chinese person walking right by him.
Reside there, misbehaving, doing all sorts of things. When people talk, they say that they are white people. So I think they should start from those people because those people do not deserve to live in any man's country without proper documentation because you cannot try it in their country. It is what it is, right?
There you go. There you go. There you go. Right there, y'all. That shows you absolutely the way things are playing out. And we call that. We was like sitting here the other day. I thought it was going to be like 6 months from now. I'm at least giving it like maybe May. And I'm saying maybe in May we'll see that all the colonizers got a pass to stay, but they maybe deported a couple other people. Man, hell no. That lasted, I thought it was going to be 6 months. It was 6 days. 6 days, you already got people coming out saying they are coming from everywhere. And you say nothing to them. You allow them to come into America the same way you allowed them to come into Nigeria. Same thing, family. Same thing. That shows you absolutely what we be talking about. And speaking of being talked about, man, foundational Black Americans, y'all, we are on the precipice of something very, very special. More special than what we've already done. But we are moving along so good, so strong, so powerful, so beautiful. I want to show y'all this. It's crazy. My brother Tariq just retweeted this. While we on live, my brother Tariq retweeted this. And I promise y'all, I literally just pulled this picture up the other day. I actually alluded to this video earlier, this picture. Remember how we was talking about Juan Crow, and we was talking about how they didn't do anything, and they was coming around here acting like they were all involved in the civil rights era? Family, this is what I be talking about our certified sisters, y'all. This is what I be saying. Y'all name me another female on the planet that is anywhere near our certified foundational Black American women. There ain't none. There ain't none at all. That's crazy. Tariq, man, I just found this picture yesterday. It's literally on my damn phone. I was literally going to show this, and then my brother posted it. So much respect, family. Yes, nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, can see a certified foundational Black American woman. I said this at the rally for reparations. By the way, look at this right here. Let me show y'all. Show y'all how much we're on the same page. My brother Tariq posted that. Look, I screenshotted that. Literally, I screenshotted that just yesterday because I was going to post that, but Tariq did it. So y'all see how we all move on the same page because we got that same energy because we from the same family, though. That's it right there. I said at the rally for reparations, remember, if y'all remember, check my speech out. It's posted. I said, who were the ones during the civil rights era that was throwing blows at the race soldiers and still never broke their nails? I said it was a certified foundational Black American woman. I said, who were healing everybody when they were not feeling well on the plantation? It was a certified foundational Black American woman. Who was running around there with their afros blowed out with them things during the civil rights era? It was a certified foundational Black American woman. And then I said, if we all come from that, then what you think that makes us? And then I believe I said something like, Miss Hernandez, you can't do that. Miss Julio can't do that. Miss Mutombo, you can't do that either. I think that's what I said. But it was true. No lies detected. Certified foundational Black American women, certified foundational Black American men, the certified foundational Black American family. And we celebrate that and we represent that all the way across the board because we are in Foundational Black American History Month. And this is a beautiful certified foundational Black American History Month because every single thing that we've been saying has been coming true. Y'all, this is the generation in the era where we represent our lineage, heritage, and culture, and we stand by who we are. And the fact that we're standing by who we are, every single person has to acknowledge and has to accept what we're doing. It is beautiful. Every other era, it was basically people kind of being proud of who they were, sort of. Now, we teach being prideful about who you are. And when you're prideful about who you are, you get things accomplished more than anybody. So this is why we're winning right now. And this is why we are so damn exceptional. It's because of that. But let me show y'all how much everybody's talking about us. This right here was from Fox News. I caught this earlier today. They were talking about all of the protests. They were talking about the migrants. They were talking about how they were shutting down the streets. But there's something I noticed with this lady right here. She starts talking about foundational, and she almost slipped and said foundational Black American, which goes to show you Fox News, they be listening to us. Donald Trump talking about the 14th Amendment is for us. He be listening to us. Donald Trump saying Kamala Harris ain't really a Black woman. He be listening. Ann Coulter saying FBA, she be listening. And Coulter saying reparations, she be listening. The term foundational is the most used term in America. And that is all because of us. So watch this right here, family. I want y'all to see if y'all catch this. This lady starts talking and she almost says foundational Black American. She slipped, but she caught herself. But we caught it as well. Watch this.
pain as we readjust things. But the notion that the first foundational argument is we pain as we readjust things. But the notion that the first foundational argument is we rely on illegal immigrants.
Please. Was she about to say foundational Black Americans and she called herself? Let's do a Black Alpha slowdown, because she's about to say foundational Black American. She was saying the foundational argument, and she was talking about how people have different arguments. But by the very way of saying foundational, she knows Black and American follow it. This is how much, y'all, we got these people. Watch this.
First foundational argument is we rely on the notion that the first foundational argument is we rely.
Yeah, we know what you was about to say. We already know. You can't say foundational without saying Black American, and you can't say American without saying foundational.
But the notion that the first foundational argument is we rely.
Yeah, absolutely. You ain't lying. Rent free all the way across the board. Rent free all the way across the board. I caught that when I was just looking for something else, and I came across that and I said, I'll be damned. But this was what they were talking about when they were speaking about the migrants. This is what I was telling everybody.
President Trump.
What we come to find out is that the LAPD was told to stand down during that whole situation. So this is why the Democrats are falling out of favor even more.
Unleashing an immigration enforcement machine, carrying out his promise to secure our southern border and the northern one. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is visiting active duty military in El Paso, Texas, who are working alongside now Border Patrol agents. They've been there. The numbers are getting bigger for Trump. We have new images of the United States Marines arriving at Guantanamo Bay, where violent illegal immigrants will be detained. Also this, the Trump administration has been working around the clock to round up and deport criminal illegals on flights out of our country. Trump's crackdown has also sparked protesting across the country. In Dallas, people taking to the streets waving Mexican flags. In Los Angeles, police in riot gear forming a human barricade to shut down a protest that was blocking the busy 101 freeway. And in another surprising video, protesters burned the American flag. Well, whose side are they on? I just hesitate to put those images up because I know it causes more people just to try to get attention by burning flags. But there you have it.
So you decide at 9 o'clock in the morning, a social media post went out that said protest, and the police let 101 freeway with everything that the trauma that everything that Los Angeles has been through, traffic anyway on a Sunday. Now they let them shut down an unpermitted protest until 6 o'clock at night. It's unbelievable. And then to understand the Mexican flag and El Salvador flag is not going to sell your story. Your story is, I feel like an American. I've been here. Instead, you're saying, I feel like a Mexican and I deserve to take over here. One of the signs said, America's on stolen land anyway. That's not going to win over today's America. That might have been fantastic in 2020. We're not buying it now.
That's what we be saying. That stuff may have worked before, but it damn sure ain't going to work now. Now,
on illegal.
Between this woman trying to say foundational, I want y'all to notice she says what we said. It's going to come down to migrants are going to be considered cartel. Watch how she connects migrants with cartels, which means what we said earlier. The Mayo Brigade is about to go to war, and they're about to put cartel recos on all the migrants. You're not going to be able to separate the two of them.
Singleton and Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, right? And to see the communities rally around so misguidedly these recidivist criminals is horrifying to me, because it means that the message is landed in a way that is so toxic and perverted. And when you see them burning the American flag, well, if it sucks here, you don't have to stay. But the reality is, not only is that anti-American, it's pro-cartel. So everyone waving the Mexican flags and everyone shutting down the LA freeway, you are telling me you align yourselves with the cartels.
You heard that. You heard that, family. Is that not the point that we all just had a great discussion about earlier today? Did we not just sit there and have that discussion earlier today? Did we not say that they are going to blur the lines and make it clear as day what's going on between the cartels? Did we not say that? She just told us. They are going to make it crystal clear that the cartels and migrants are inseparable. You got to put them both on the same playing field. And now what that does, y'all, that creates them being able to run up on these people and get that vigilanteism up. Now the vigilanteisms are coming. Watch this one more time.
And when you see them burning the American flag, well, if it sucks here, you don't have to stay. But the reality is, not only is that anti-American, it's pro-cartel. So everyone waving the Mexican flags and everyone shutting down the LA freeway, you are telling me you align yourselves with the cartels above anything else.
So this mayor decides you can't get to your home in Pacific.
There you go. You align yourself with the cartels. Family, the ramifications of that are going to go right through the United States of America. Because basically it's going to get to the point where they say, hey, you wave that flag, you must be a part of the cartel. And if you a part of the cartel, then they just going to start running up on you. They going to start running up on you. They're going to start saying, well, hey, this is a cartel person, get them. This is a cartel person, see them. And they not playing out here in the streets. That's the connection. So we said that earlier, and then we connect the dots. Every single thing that we say is evidently clear, and you can combine them. It's easy. It's not even that hard to connect the dots because they're so prevalent. When you listen to the supremacist talk, or you listen to the supremacist mentality or the Mentos, you understand exactly where they're heading because they're very forthright people. When somebody feels they're a supremacist and they're dominant, they just gonna straight up tell you. Or their lies are going to be so infiltrated with all of their superiority, they're going to fumble the bag. That's what we sit there and see. We see exactly what she was trying to allude to. She said basically what the vigilante was saying. Remember that dude who ran up on old buddy in the car, right? And he just took his keys. He said, oh, no, El Chapo. Y'all remember that, right? We just saw that earlier. Guess what? That guy right there is acting out exactly what she just said. Now, mind you, that was a hillbilly in South Carolina, and this is a woman in the Fox News studios, and they saying the same exact thing about the same exact people. But y'all, they so real out here in the streets, fam. They arresting kids. No lie. Watch, we got footage too. Look at this, fam. Don't tell me we not playing out here, y'all. Look, they ain't got no sympathy. Look at this out there. They have pulled up and arrested a child. Yes, they did. They done pulled little Julio Romero off the street. Look at this. Look at the little boy. Look at the little boy right there. They done pulled little Julio off the street. They not playing. They are not playing out here in the supremacist world. Anybody, when they said anybody can get deported, they meant anybody can get deported. They dragging folks, pulling folks, twisting them, turning them around. They making it clear. You come here illegally, you are going to get snatched up. And I ain't mad at it. Go ahead and get them. And then look at this right here as well, family. Other people from other communities, they saying leave too. So who you gonna run to, Romero?
You can call us everyday Americans heartless all you want, because I'm gonna tell you something. We don't care. We don't care if your feelings are hurt now. We don't care if you are homeless now. We don't care where the hell you need to go to get back where you're going. We don't care. Okay, because you tracked your way to America, okay, and decided you wanted to live off the system. Did you care for us everyday Americans who's struggling to pay into the system? You took your hand and put it in the cookie jar, and you kept pulling everything you could because you were selfish, SOB. And now you think that we are supposed to have some sort of sympathy and empathy for you? Absolutely not. I hope that Tom Holmes comes after every single one of you, because the thousands of dollars that you have cost us and the amount of years that it would take us to get our economy back, I wish you go back and you stay. And every penny that you spent and you thought eating those lobster dinners was great, that you eat. Okay, let me not go there.
Well, she mad. You know they get real mad when they start huffing and puffing and all those lobster dinners that you had. You can take them back. Look at her eyes. Family, I'm telling y'all, these folks is ready to go at it with these migrants. Y'all better quit worrying about FBA. Y'all better quit making these TikTok videos talking about FBA needs to help us. FBA come save me. You better worry about this lady right here. And listen, ain't ne'er foundational Black American that made that face. She is possessed, y'all. She is possessed. Look at her. She said, if you don't leave this country, I will start to shapeshift. Y'all know a couple weeks ago, we already had the shapeshifter Sanchez. Look at this lady right here. Y'all think they playing? They want the migrants gone. They want them out of the paint. They not playing no games with none of them. None. I'll be damned, boy. She is pissed off. She is pissed. She said, you better be gone like yesterday. Uh-huh. Tell her how it is. Tell us why and how you're mad.
Dinners was great that you eat. Okay, let me not go there, but I'm just gonna say we don't care. All right.
I can tell you don't care. You mad as hell. She's super mad. They all mad. They want them gone. They want them out the paint. They don't give a damn about none of them. That's what it is, and that's the way they moving, and that's the way they shaking, and that's the way they operate. Remember, again, all of that stuff where the dominant society comes down on you, and then you try to get mad at Black Americans, that ain't doing y'all no good. That ain't doing y'all no good. That's really ended up hurting y'all and harming y'all. Because what you should be doing, you should be worrying about who worried about you. And FBA ain't worried at all. More and more people are coming out, and more people are saying, we don't want y'all here. And the majority of them ain't even us. So there's your problems. And by the way, let me make this a little bigger. I made it a little bigger for y'all. This is what I'm saying. Are they not coming out here for the kids? Look at that kid, y'all. They dragging folks. Little Julio, they snatching him up too. Y'all see that? They snatching up little Julio. Uh-huh. They said little Julio got to go as well. That's what it was. Karen going wild. Yeah, they snatching up Julio right here in broad daylight. They wasn't playing. They said, if you do not want to abide, then they said, then the whole family can go. The whole family's going. There it is. They didn't lie about it. Hey, you can't say that Donald Trump and them was lying. They said that the whole family can go. So therefore, the whole family is going bye-bye. The whole family going bye-bye-bye, bye-bye-bye. That's it. They done snatched the damn kid up. Oh, yeah, Julio Jr. That's what they said. They saying bye, Julio. Julio Jr. upset though. Julio Jr. like, damn, I ain't even get a chance to even come over here. Y'all done messed it up. That's another thing too. A lot of them feel that the other migrants have made the block hot for them. That's what a lot of them feel. A lot of them feel that they made the block hot because they all want to be the only tether, the only migrant in the room. And the fact that they can't be the only migrant in the room, they kind of upset about that. They don't really like that. They don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? So this kind of shows you that they upset and, you know, they just going to have to live with it, deal with it, accept it. And there's not really much that can happen. They're in a position where everything goes and they got to go along with it. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all this video right here. My brother Sage sent me this one. I see you, family. Check this out right here. More stuff going on in the world of deportations in migrant land. You know what I'm saying? More things are happening. Watch this right here, y'all.
Check out the hook for my DJ performance.
Look at that right there, family. Y'all see that right there? You see off rip, off top. These people are out there protesting. You're driving down the block and you see them out there. Look at this. That ain't helping the cause none. That ain't helping the cause. No. No. That's going on in the United States. This is what y'all getting out here. This is how you feel. This ain't helping nobody's cause. But that's what they want. That's what they want. That's what they gonna get. You can't be upset when you riding around. Look at that right there, family. Everybody's out there waving the flags. Look at that right there, waving the foreign flag. Where in the world is this going to do anything for your community? Not anything at all. It's going to harm your community. But remember, y'all, they don't mind their community being harmed because they want to be the only one in the room. The only one. But fam, if that Julio Jr. earlier wasn't bad enough, when I say they running up on kids, they running up on kids. They snatching people up. Yeah, deportation is all the way live. Family, that little stunt they pulled this week, all that did was make it even worse for them. Watch this right here. This is in Alabama. I don't know if we got Alabama in the house, but if Alabama is in the house, I see you. Look at this right here, y'all. In Montgomery, Alabama, do y'all know they run up in this house, they throw the mama out, and then they take the baby. Yeah. Mayo is in full war. Migrant may want to make TikTok videos about me and you, but Mayo is focused on snatching them up, packing them up, and sending them home. Watch this.
They just took the baby. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh my God, they took her baby from her. I'm nosy as hell. Oh my God. Oh, they just took the baby. Oh, shit. Oh.
Damn. Damn, snatched her up, said, get out. They said, get out the house. Came and took the baby. Come on, y'all. They not playing no games. They not playing no games. And look, fam, do them agents look like they're just there for detain, or are they doing what we was talking about earlier? Look like they trying to go to war, y'all. That man looked like he in full military gear. Full military gear. Look at him, my baby, my baby. He said, I don't give a damn.
The baby. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh my God, they took her baby from her. I'm nosy as hell. Oh my God.
There you go. So we got Julio Jr., we got Pedro Jr., they all getting snatched up. But did they lie? And you know why we refrain from having really too much emotion? First off, they don't give a damn when that was happening to black people. But all that to the side. What kind of mother are you when you put your child in a position and you risk that? One thing about foundational Black American mothers won't put themselves in any situation that even could potentially harm the child. Meaning, a foundational Black American mother is not going to walk their baby through a desert, all right, and pass it off to cartel 38 times. We showed last week that Tom Homan was speaking of how a lot of these people, they're not even related. They've actually did blood work and came to find out that half of these folks that you think are family, they're not family. How do you think 350,000 people were missing at the border? We don't know who these people are. That's really what it is. A foundational Black American mother would say, we're going to stand right here and deal with what we got to deal with before we risk walking through a damn desert in the jungle. They say, damn it, whatever come this way, going to come this way, but it's going to happen right here. Ain't that the FBA way? How many times could foundational Black Americans fled? See, this is why we don't respect all these hoppers, skippers, jumpers, all right? These individuals, all they ever do is they always try to run from a problem. We face our problems face-to-face head on. You understand that? That's the difference between us and them. They try to find all these backdoor shortcuts in life. We don't. We'll take the long way if it's the right way. You understand? They will sit there and try to take a little shortcut and try to sneak and dodge. We don't do that. We sit here right here and we do not run. So the same analogy that I give you about their mothers and our mothers, how their mothers will risk life and limb and put their child through a lot of different issues. Family, do you know the probability and the likelihood that you travel from Venezuela, Nicaragua, or deep in South America and you make it to the U.S. border? Do you know the probability of you making it alive? Do you even know that probability? It ain't good. And then once you get here, do you know the probability that you get here and make it? It ain't good. These probabilities are in the negative, and they're still willing to risk their children to go through all of that? Hell no. Hell no. Foundational Black Americans say, ain't a problem that big in the world. We're going to stand right here and handle it. I'm not taking my baby through no desert. I'm not taking my baby through no desert at night when, mind you, the animals and the creatures and all that, okay, the scorpions and the snakes, all right, and the coyotes, that's only one of your issues. Then you got them same cartels running around here. That's why a lot of people believe when you see those ladies at the border and they're like, oh, no, my baby. A lot of times that ain't even their baby. A lot of times that ain't even theirs. That baby's been passed off 6 or 7, 8 times. Those are things that the Democrats didn't talk about. Donald Trump was talking about it. So hell no. No. So we don't really know. And then at the end of the day, when you sit here and any day somebody can show up and just take you away, family, we don't do that. That ain't us. That ain't our time. We ain't on that kind of time. Foundational Black Americans, we like, no, because we dealt with all that already. Remember, you can go back to slavery. Going back to slavery, what could happen? You could come home one day and somebody could just sell your mama away. So we understand family. We understand being close-knit, okay? That's what they say, the rap group down here in Georgia, Field Mob. You know what I'm saying? On one of their songs, I think Let Me Be Free, or I think it's called Let Me Be Free with Sleepy Brown. He says, it can't rain forever. He said, that's what I told my mama. Next day, master sold my mama. Okay? Remember that, y'all. This is where we've been. So we understand family and camaraderie. We understand one day you're here, next day you're gone. We're not walking through no deserts. We're not passing no kids on. We have the analogy of if it happens to one of us, it's going to happen to all of us. We're going to go down together. All right? That's what the old adage is. I remember Eldridge Cleaver. He said it best. He was talking about Huey P. Newton when Huey P. Newton was in jail. He said, we're not here to sing songs for Huey. We're not here to build monuments to Huey. We will go down with Huey. All right? And that's always been our analogy. If it's my brother, we going down together. If it's my sister, we going down together. My wife, we quadruple going down together. All right? That's how we think. They don't really think like that, fam. They don't really think like that. They on some, whatever, you know. If you go down, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And they risk life and limb in the process. Absolutely fighters. So this is all embedded in our soul. It's environmental science. Your environment creates you to who you are and how you function. So if people don't like the way foundational Black Americans move, then maybe you need to go ahead and go through some of the things that we done went through legitimately, and maybe you'll turn out to be half as good as us. But you can't be all the way. You feel me? So be upset at all of that, but don't be upset at foundational Black Americans, because we are just people who are living our truths, and our truths have been shown to be exceptional. We are exceptional. We win all the time, and that's just the way it's going to have to be. That's the way it will always be. That's the way the world made it. And if the world don't like it, then the world can go on to hell, family, because we live in a certified foundational Black American heaven. Speaking of heaven, family, much love and respect to all of my certified foundational Black Americans who have been on business, all of my certified foundational Black Americans in this movement, in this generation, in this process. Y'all know how I feel about y'all. Nobody is better than us. Never have, never will be. I want y'all to see this right here. As we move on and we push through this cycle, we got to go ahead and we got to understand that we are living in a phenomenal time. We're living in a phenomenal time that our master teachers pass away, but they actually got a chance to pass away while we're doing what we said that we were going to do. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a very beautiful thing, because so many times in the past, our master teachers would pass and they were leaving a world behind where Black folks weren't doing a damn thing, but falling for democratic tricks and losing out on things. That's not the reality. So as our brother Nilly Fuller Jr. passed away, and he's dropped us so many gems, I wrote this for him, and I want to share this with everybody. I said, RIP to our beloved master teacher, Nilly Fuller Jr. As we continue to persevere in our empowered existence, we learn from the brightest minds. Thank you for all the absolute jewels that you dropped. The code is stronger because of you. Certified salute up above. And that's what it is, you guys. We right now in this generation, we are living proof of our truth. Our truth is living proof. We're doing every single thing that we said we wanted to do, and we can actually let them know that they have left in a world where people are following. But what I want from everybody to understand is this, and I speak about this all the time, okay? Our master teachers, they hold us down. They teach us so many things, but they teach us so we get the next ones. Remember, as we move through this process and we push through this cycle, things are changing, but we got so many certifieds who are on point, and we got so many exceptional foundational Black Americans. We got some young sisters who are phenomenally brilliant. Young brothers who are phenomenally brilliant. And we got every single generation represented. I think the reason why this generation is so strong, because there's not an age limit with this generation. This generation is everybody, right? Okay. I said it in DC at the Rally for Reparations, my speech. I said, it doesn't matter how old you are. Grandmas are standing next to great granddaughters and they both put in work. You feel me? You know, uncles are standing next to great uncles who are standing next to nephews and they all putting in work. So we're represented in every single generation. You know, in the chat, we'd be right here. So now it's time for us to start building the new master teachers and build the new soldiers and deal with the new pillars in the community and the new mega stars. So we can push further and further and further, because that's what we've always done. The ancestors passed it through to us, and then we keep it moving. We keep going forward. So what I'm going to do, y'all, I'm going to start bringing on a lot of different pillars in the community, a lot of different people so we can spread it. I'm going to start working with some people because I want to shine the light on a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? The same way that my brother Tariq shined the light on me as well as others. That's what we're going to keep doing. But we're going to keep it pushing, y'all, and we're going to be on it. And I say that as one of the people on the front line. Y'all know I'm going to always give my heart, soul, all right, for everything. Speak it, believe it, receive it. And we're going to always push it with 100% energy. But now, y'all, it's more than ever. We winning. We winning right now. And with winning, y'all, becomes a style. It becomes an attitude, and we got that attitude and that style. Look at all these migrants. Look at how much disarray. Family, we sat here and broke it down for 4 hours. All these people in disarray. They don't know what the hell they're doing, and we just bopping, walking right over every last one of them. They don't know what to do. Look at how much everybody else is shook, and look how smooth we are. The proof is in the pudding, and we winning right now, stronger than ever. So the code is a lot more stronger because of our master teachers, and it will be even more strong because of all of us. And then the future is going to be brighter. That's what it is, fam. We are exceptional, exceptional, exceptional. We are certified, 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 and we've been thorough from the gate. That's what it's all about. But I do want to show y'all something else. I want to show y'all, speaking about ancestors. Now, this individual is no ancestor of ours, okay? But I want to show you somebody that is currently, I think, approximately 277 years old. If I told y'all there's somebody out there that's 277 years old, who do y'all think I'm talking about? Who would y'all think that I would be referring to that is 277? Matter of fact, I heard he might be 336. But then again, he also might be 589. I don't know. It's a very, very old person. He was the president until he started, you know, passing out on the job. And I heard he's on his way to a nursing home. So I just want y'all to know real quick. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that master teacher thing, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to hold it down. I'm going to hold it down. Trust and believe that. Yes, indeed. Megastar. I'm going to hold it down. Yes. Oh, y'all already know. Joe Biden. See, y'all cold. Y'all worse than me now. Y'all cold, boy. So can we go ahead for the fam, since we in here, we regulating, you feel me? Can we go ahead and get a petty alert, petty alert? Y'all look at this right here. Do y'all know, and I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Y'all know I'll be telling the truth about this. Y'all know Joe Biden just signed with a talent agency? Tell me y'all heard that. Tell me y'all heard that Joe Biden signed with a damn talent agency. I don't know what talent he has. Falling asleep? I don't know what talent they think Joe Biden's got. Passing out? Falling up the stairs? Whatever it could be, y'all. Joe Biden just signed with a talent agency. CAA, that is literally what Joe Biden has just signed on to. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I thought it was a damn joke. I said, can't nobody be serious? Y'all playing. And then I came to find out and confirmed it. Joe Biden has signed up. It should be the nursing home agency. It should be the oatmeal agency or the dentures agency. But yes, this man signed with a talent agency. They even asked Donald Trump about it. I'm not lying. Watch. Y'all think I'll be playing. Look at Donald Trump's face. Look at Donald Trump. President Trump reacts to President Joe Biden signing with a talent agency. Donald Trump said, you got to be kidding. I'm not lying, y'all. I am not lying. I see you, Sister Miriam. East Side. Here we go. Watch. Donald Trump responded.
What do you think about Joe Biden?
Look at his face.
You got to be kidding. What do you think about Joe Biden signing on with big talent agency?
You got to be kidding. 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 He signed on with a talent agency?
He does. He's got some entertainment agents now.
I think he's got bigger problems than that. I really do. I think he's.
Donald Trump meant that. Trump wasn't even trolling. This wasn't even trolling Trump. He literally said, you got to be kidding.
What do you think about Joe Biden signing on with big talent agency?
You got to be kidding. He signed on with the talent agency?
He does. He's got some entertainment agents now.
I think he's got bigger problems than that. I really do. I think he's got much bigger problems than that, but I wish him well. We inherited a mess. This place is a mess, but it's quickly being solved, the problem. We're going to make America great again.
What do you think about Joe Biden signing on with big talent agency?
You got to be kidding. He signed on with the talent agency?
He does. He's got some entertainment agents now.
I think he's got bigger problems than that.
I be damned. I be damned. I be damned. I be damned. This man signed with a talent agency, family. What the hell is going on out here in the world? Democrats, what the hell y'all doing? I know foundational Black Americans beat y'all to a pulp. I know foundational Black Americans embarrassed y'all. I know foundational Black Americans broke them to the core. But a damn talent agency. And y'all know what makes it even worse? Let me tell y'all what makes it even worse. That Joe Biden can't even stay awake. I thought you had to be awake to be in a talent agency. Y'all know what makes it even worse? That Joe Biden signed with a talent agency. What makes it even worse is that somebody DM'd me some pictures and I got the first photo shoot of Joe Biden's talent agency photos. And I'm going to show it to everybody. Here we go, y'all. Petty alert, petty alert, petty alert. Black Alpha Network, not by my own doing, was faxed. I wasn't even emailed. I was faxed. Somebody faxed me, okay, that Joe Biden, his first initial photos have come out. And I hear, family, that he had a hell of a time there. I heard that there were some guest appearances there, and it's a damn shame. But fam, this is what happens when foundational Black Americans ruin your damn career. You know, here we go. Y'all know we be on one. Everybody, here we go. Yes, check it out, family. Joe Biden done put out some goddamn photos, and he was out there. And this one right here, you can see him wearing a very nice Democratic Shield jean jacket that I heard was made for him from Jill. And Jill diced this up real nice. And he was in there just happy as ever, enjoying his little jean jacket. And I heard that he upchucked a little bit and he spewed out a little baby food on it. But he put his dentures back in, y'all, and he went on about his time. So in this ensemble right here, this is a Joe jean jacket, and it might even have a baby food stain because y'all know he's not on hard food anymore. He's not on solids. No. This one right here, you can catch him trying to show a little chest hair. He out here flexing for the camera, y'all. He out here trying to be real, and he's trying to show everybody he still got it. This right here is 1994 Crime Bill Joe. But this, he's wearing not Jim Crow Joe, he's jean jacket Joe. And he out here trying to show off because he wants the ladies to still give him a damn chance. But it gets worse than this, family. It gets worse. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Y'all check this one out right here. This is Joe with the cut-off jeans. He got the hole in the jeans, family, and I heard he had to lean against the wall because he didn't know if he could stand up straight. So they said, let's go ahead and put him right here, and we'll see if he leans up. I heard he fell asleep a few times. What's that, Grunge Joe? Thriller Joe? Yes, Thriller Joe. He got the grunge look going on. I heard he fell asleep on the wall. They had to stop. You said he looked like an ancient Ken doll. He looked like the Ken doll that came out way back in 1202. That's what it is. Yes, indeed. So he thought he was rocking, family. He thought he was in there. I see you, Natural Toro. I see you, fam. And he thought he was going, what's it, Joe Pookie Biden? Yeah, Hunter done slid him some of that white. That's what it is. But I heard there's more, y'all. Let's see what else Joe's working with up in here. This is the new improved Joe. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all tell me Joe look a little different since the election, y'all. Billie Jean Joe. Oh, that's a good one. Billie Jean Joe. Yes, and he said Kamala's not his lover. Yes, Billie Jean Joe is in the building. Oh, that's it right there. Billie Jean Joe. Billie Jean Joe says hello. There you go. That's it right there. And he's trying to show off a little hair. Junkie Joe, I like that one too. Junkie Joe, Billie Jean Joe, Joe Timberlake, Joe Camel, damn, Hairy Leg Joe. It's just, these is all gonna come out. Senior kid edition, you ain't lying. I heard these is gonna be available in the first quarter of next year. That's when it's gonna be, family. Yes, he's working on his photo shoot. Let's see what else he's got. There you go. He even took a photo with Justin Bieber. All right, so it's Joe Bieber. This is Joe Bieber right there. What do you say, Backstreet Joe? Straight Jacket Joe, Nursing Home Joe. There you go. Him and Justin Bieber, I heard, was hanging out. I heard that things went a little funny. I heard they had some real baby oil Joe going on. I heard some real Disneyland Diddy tape stuff was popping off. I can't confirm it, but that's just what happened. So everybody wants to know what Joe's been up to with his talent. And remember, fam, Donald Trump said he even heard about it. He said, you got to be kidding. Well, apparently so. And family, this is the last photo. And you know this was his favorite one right here. You got him and Barack Obama, y'all. You got him and Barack Obama. And they was out there. And I heard they was on the beach. And it was a spread, y'all, popping pill Joe. Yes, I heard they was out there. Yeah, the Diddy Party Joe. Yes, indeed. The Diddy Party Joe. So they was out there doing all that Diddy Party talk. And I heard they had a nice little time, y'all. So that right there is the photos that we have of Joe Biden, Jim Crow Joe, Billie Jean Joe, Jean Jacket Joe, Backstreet Joe, Joe Timberlake Joe, Rambo Joe, Zesty Joe, Disney Joe, Willy Wonka Joe. Y'all need to stop. He said, yes, I hope he had a diaper on. I heard there might have been some issues. You know what I'm saying? I heard that there might be some issues. You know what I mean? And baby food Joe. But either way, Joe is still just a hoe. Easy work. All right, you guys. It has been another phenomenal episode. Y'all clown. Oh, broke back Joe. Broke back and there ain't no mountain. That's what I'm hearing. Smoking Sleepy Joe. The Obama twins. That's what they were doing. I heard they was twinning. He said, twin, where you been? That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I said, hey, y'all go ahead and do that Democratic thing over there. We gonna mind our own FBA business, okay? So him and the twin can get it in. And foundational Black Americans ain't got nothing to do with that. So, Joe, I wish you the most success in your talent agency. You know what I'm saying? I hope you and Barack Obama, I hope y'all have a great time. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're getting up there in the years. So go ahead and enjoy that on your way back from the nursing home. You know what I'm saying? Get everything right and everything good. You ain't lying. Barack looks super excited. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard he'd be moistening it up. But Joe, much love and, you know what I'm saying, for you, for all your future endeavors. You know what I'm saying? And when you 3 billion and 72 years old, the future is more behind you than in front of you. But it's all to the G. Easy work, fam. Y'all be lovely, family. It has been another certified foundational Black American excellent episode broadcast. We broke it all the way down. Y'all know we got to end it with a good ass roast, and they roasting. But y'all got to remember this. This is the main thing, y'all. That right there, really, really going on. You're going to have you some Mayo, and you're going to have you some migrant crime. We already showed the videos. There's been a whole bunch of swollen eyes and taco sauce, but it ain't our problem. You see they getting deported, and that damn show ain't our problem. And then they've been saying, not my president, and I heard Trump been saying, not my residents. So they got some things that they need to iron out. And why they over there ironing all that out, family? We going to be over here celebrating Certified Foundational Black American History Month. And on top of celebrating Certified Foundational Black American History Month, we going to be minding our own FBA business. That's the way we do. All the way. I love y'all with a passion, y'all. We gonna be back again on Friday. We got a lot of stuff we got bubbling. It's gonna be a phenomenal episode. I also got some other things lined up. We got some spaces and everything, some call-ins, just a lot we working on, family. Much love and respect to the whole Certified Foundational Black Americans. Remember, y'all, we are better than everybody else. We're stronger than everybody. Remember, rest in peace to Nilly Fuller Jr. It's insane, family, that on the day we went live is the day we found out that he passed away, right? On top of all of that, we all got a chance to celebrate him. So things happen like this for a reason. As he passes away and he transitions, we're all here to celebrate and push that good energy into the world, y'all. So that's why we've been moving. Don't ever think that the cards aren't in our favor, don't ever think that things aren't happening for us. Don't ever think that there's not a hidden hand, y'all. It's always like that. We are foundational, we certified, we're exceptional, and we highly favored. Okay, remember that. Certified and highly favored. That is you, that is me, that is us. And unlike them, family, we stand on 10, but we stand on 10 together. And we always win. That's what I'm talking about. Love y'all. Love y'all. Stay good. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. Enjoy y'all week. When we come back again, family, on Friday, I'm telling you, we coming out the gates. We are coming out the gates on fire. We got a special extra episode, and we're going to bring it, y'all. The only way we do, y'all know, pay the cost to be the boss. For me, myself, personally, I want to thank all of you guys. And just speaking about transitioning and the pillars in the community, I want to tell y'all, you've already heard me say it. My goal is to go down as the #1 activist. I want my name up there in lights with all of the greatest. I'm talking about the Hueys, the Bobbies, the Martins, the Malcolms. That's my goal. But on top of that, my goal is to represent this generation, and we all grow together, okay? We all grow together. So as we see our master teachers come and put in work and they transition in, I want everyone to know that we always, including everybody right here, there's always a foundational Black American soldier, a foundational Black American rider, a foundational Black American intellect, always ready to pass that baton and take it to the next level. So my promise that I've always promised to everybody is that Black Alpha, my name will go down as one of the greatest. And I already believe right now I'm the #1 activist. I want to take that all the way to the top, but I can't do that without the generation, because we're going to ride together. We're going to shine together, y'all. And we're going to always win together. We're going to put it out there. We're going to make some mistakes. We may fall down. We're going to get up. We're going to dust ourselves off, but we will grow together. Remember, y'all, the main thing in life, and I'm going to say this before I let everybody go. Remember, the main thing in life, y'all, is that you may not be able to share time frames and different aspects with people, but the one thing that we all share together is that we're all foundational Black Americans occupying this planet at the same time. You may not be able to share religions with people. You may not be able to share different walks of life with people. You may not be able to share different views as people. But the one thing that we all have is that we share this generation together. And when the smoke clears in 2050, 2070, and they look back on us the same way we look back on the civil rights generation, they're going to look back on all of us and all the great strides we made. The future hasn't been written. We're writing it, and we're going to make it a great one. We're going to make it the best one in Black American and world history. But the future will be written, and it'll be written in foundational Black American handwriting, and it'll be written by all of us. So for everything that we do, all the wins, the mistakes, we're going to always come back stronger than ever, more empowered, and we're going to stand together as one. That's the difference between us. That's the difference between them, and that's where we are right now. We share this generation together. We share this time frame together. As we all breathe oxygen as foundational Black Americans, that's something nobody could ever take away from us. Nobody can ever take away from us. You got that already in your pocket. That's why we are all brothers and sisters, kings and queens, goddess and gods. I'm talking about every single one of y'all. We got 1.7 thousand people in here right now. A lot of people can't even get that with their whole show. We get that all the time. So damn right we're special. And that's because we put a lot of love. And anybody who comes in here for 2 seconds, they can feel that we all genuinely love each other. Not that LUV. They know we love each other because we are family. And this family is only getting stronger. Certified salute to the fam, man. Want to leave y'all with that. I got y'all back, man, because I know y'all got mine, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep shining, keep grinding. And we might even roast a couple people in the process. But either way, foundational Black Americans always win. #1 on top of the world, y'all. That be us. Certified salute to the family. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay vigilant. And always remember that Black is beautiful and beautiful is always Black. Free Huey.
Black Alpha Network. Home of Black excellence. Power to the people.